See if anyone comes in or not, because I don't even know what I'm talking about. That's the first. Was that an orb, anybody? I thought I just saw something. Hi, my skies 5D. Hi, Tapper. I don't even know what I've come on to talk about. Literally don't even know what day it is. Actually, it's Tuesday, isn't it? Hi, Rachel. Did anyone, I just saw something out the corner of my eye. I'm not sure if something just sort of went up. I wrote something down. I still can't remember. It's a pink supermoon tonight, and I have been looking. It did look a bit pinky before. It's quite big. Yes, you saw it. It just come up there, didn't it, before? I was just like, yeah. Just excuse me socks, but I need to just... Got my shorts on, as you can see, because I've been in the garden. Yeah, I've been in the garden. We've got Rachel, My Skies 5D, Mark, Tapper, Ron. Did I say? Is it Mary Marie? Oh. Anyone else who's listening as well? Yeah, I've just been in the garden. It's been such a lovely day today, and been making, you might have seen some pictures, been making a little arrow for my son's bow and arrow because he snapped his plastic arrow, so I made one out of a stick. Hi, Revolution Revisited. Hi, First Munch. I got my bow and arrow out, trying to bring these lights down and see if we get any more, because I'm sure an orb came in before. Yeah, just been hanging out in the garden, chatting, and also just doing my crafty stuff like I always do, and soaking in that good ass photonic sunlight or whatever. But yeah, I really don't know what I came on to talk about. But I haven't been looking at anything today properly. Oh, 17 in the house, Q's in the house. Haven't been looking at anything Q-ified or anything. I've just been chilling out, and that was a good vibe anyway, in the sun. How is everybody else feeling? I don't know what you've all been seeing, what you've all been finding out. I literally haven't really looked at anything. Really. Hi, Astral Thief. Who else? Marie. The moon does look amazing. It looks massive. Yesterday it looked big. Did you see? And today it's like, it's all this energy raining in from everywhere. I'm like, ooh. Did you see that? It looked big, I said. It was, and today it's supposed to be a pink supermoon. To me personally, I don't know. I see pink as healing. There needs to be a lot of healing in both realms, within ourselves on your journey, and also the video. Fifth world, you've just reminded me of what I need to say. You have just reminded me of what I need to say, and it's in my book. Thank God you've just come on, because I forgot what I was going to talk about anyway, and I've not been looking at anything. But I'll tell you what, Fifth, I'm so glad you've just come in the house and the energy's around. Right, fifth world. That might have been a piece of fluff, actually. That probably was. Right, I'm not going to look at chat a minute. So, fifth world, I don't know if, I know there's people who know you in here, and there might be some people that don't, but I know, with the stuff you talk about now, I'm sort of speaking to fifth world here, but I know maybe a lot of you will get it. It's just that I can't even speak. So yesterday and a few days ago, I was looking at the sun, and obviously, you know, there's a lot of us that know about the Hopi prophecies and the Blue Kachina, and when we're shouting out, "Can you feel it?" by Michael Jackson, and the whole video when you look in there, and at the end, the Blue Kachina and everyone healing and holding hands all around the world, because this is what I believe is coming anyway with the Great Awakening. You know, we all put it in different terms, but I'm looking at the sun, and I did say this the other day, and I was like, did I write it down? Oh, yeah. I've drawn a picture as well. the sun, I was looking at it, and all of a sudden it was that electrical violet blue, and I was like, what? And I was looking at it, and when I took a picture I could slightly see it, and I was like, but it was like it was spinning and it was vibrating, and I could look at the sun without even going blind. I was just like, oh my god, it's gone like this electrical violet blue in the middle, and it looks like it's just like pulsating, like vroom, vroom, vroom. And I was like, oh my god. My ruling planet as well is supposed to be Neptune, but with Jupiter as well, so I don't know if that's anything to do with anything. But the whole thing with the blue Caccino again, like the other sun, I don't know, like the stuff you talk about, fifth world, and I was like, that's twice. Yesterday I think it was, I did it again, and the same thing happened again. But when I closed my eyes, because I've been following the sun round, so this might sound mad to people, some people, if I'm in the garden and then in the evening it'll be at the front of my house, so I'll go in my bedroom upstairs and I just sit on the end of the bed looking at the sun. So I'm looking at the sun again, gold dust and emissions, and Sirius is orbiting the binary star, will go in front of the sun and look like its own little sun, Lucy in the sky. Yeah, that's what I saw you saying. I thought that made sense, even if I don't understand it properly. But I closed my eyes and I was just like in my mind's eye, and I could see this electrical blue, and I've always seen that there. And then all of a sudden I opened them again, I shut them again, and this is the silhouette that I saw in blue. Was this. That was just that. But like these look like wings, but they had gaps between these bits. But that's basically what when I closed my eyes, that was all blue, because it's normally a circle anyway, all blue, and then it was like that, and I was like, oh, that's the sort of shape that I got in. So I just drew the sort of silhouette shape of what I saw, and that's what I saw. And I was like, oh my god. So, and then fifth world, you did the whole thing when you had the sun over your face and you were saying you look like a Klingon, which funny enough, that's what I thought when I saw it. But I did the same thing under the light, got the rays on me, orbs coming off. And at one video, I don't know if I put it up, I'll find it and put it up. It's like all these, really weird as well, because my skin's been a bit dry and it's not normally like a bit flaky. As if glitter was coming off, little orbs were coming off my face, like tiny little ones, or like pew, 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 pew. You know, like, I don't know if that makes any sense to anybody, but and the orbs did come when I got my head under the sunlight in the picture. You could see an orb go like that, and then one came across, two little ones, and they looked blue. So I was like, and I've just been telling a friend about the whole sort of, you know, fifth world T Taylor, or you that came across the T Taylor. Yes, a sphere with wings, the wing disc. Oh yes, I didn't even think. And do you remember ages ago, I don't know if you saw it, fifth, but I did have an orb come in. I don't know if it was last year, and it was a little one with wings, and Tapper77 put it on his channel, and I think it was blue. I'm not sure, and it had wings in it. I didn't even think, yeah. So I've just been saying to my friend today, you know I talk about Q and I talk about Trump, and that's 3D, though it doesn't mean it's not happening, because it is. But Q and all that stuff is so much more. I could leave that tomorrow knowing things are changing for the better anyway, because like I said before, it has to, because it already is up there with the alignment of what's going on in the heaven, celestial bodies, as I would call it, has to come down here. So all seems quite chaotic. They're trying to hide stuff from seeing up there, but I believe when you start tuning in, you start seeing, I've been seeing that blue colour, even that like fifth world was talking about ages ago, though I knew you were on it, meaning how you were getting it out. I couldn't see. I could see the orbs, but I couldn't see the colour, but now I can see the colour. We should look into the wing disc again. It's been a while since I researched that. Thank you for reminding me. I just got a picture on my community page. You can go and look up the little blue wing disc. Ah, yeah, I'll have to look into it. But see, I was telling a friend that a lot of people that I came across, maybe when I got on my journey with Q, Fifth World, you were one of them, with a few other people, even Thoughts and Perception, even I talked to Rosie Jenner as well on Instagram. Like, even the Q things connected to it, because I think of quantum and I think of quantum field and I think of just quantum leaping, timelines, everything is so multi-layered. But I know 444 in the house. I know that it's much more than the 3D, even though I just want to say, I was trying to tell them, I talk about 3D, electrical hybrid, magical violet. That's what I think as well. It's that violet colour. It's so beautiful as well. It's so beautiful. I see it all the time. And I've seen it in aura. And I saw it in my son's aura today in the garden. I could see it. And I was telling a friend that it's not because I want to be up in all 3D or be right about any of the 3D stuff. I just know that I want to be here when this 3D stuff hits, if anyone gets what I'm saying. I hope people get what I'm saying. I hope Fifth gets what I'm saying, because it sounds like I don't know what I'm saying, because I'm a bit like, I've not really been looking at anything, but I keep telling a friend it's just because I know something divine's going on, not even with the 3D, but it just doesn't look like it to people with the 3D. It just doesn't look like it. And it's this funny thing of my fingers are tingling. The funny thing of, like, sorry to say, guys, but a lot of men are very factual. And a lot of women are, I'd say, mystical. It's just like, they just go, I've got an innate knowing. It's just a knowing. I'm not saying all men are like that. I'm just saying there's a lot of people like the women as well, like to have facts. And sometimes it's like, it's just a knowing. Even if it doesn't go down properly the way we've been saying, on either sides of the realms, there's something massive going on. Spiritually, there is, definitely. I know that because I can feel the energy. It's so strong. Dolly, what I have found is that your eyes are becoming more healed, and we can see into the... Oh my God, Fifth. Anyone in chat, number 7, thumbs up there, 45th. There's Trump and 7. I'm just saying. It's gone up to 8 now. The other day, Fifth World, I was talking about eyes, and I kept saying to people, I don't think people can tell on here my eyes are hazel, but I know this sounds weird. When I keep looking in the mirror every day, obviously when I'm doing my hair, brushing my teeth or whatever, I kept saying to people the other day, I feel like my eyes are going lighter. And I have been looking at the sun and stuff, not like just the way I do it. And they feel like, I don't know what colour they come across on it, but they do morph a little bit, my eye colour, but they feel like they're going lighter, like the orange bits I have in my eyes round here, round my pupil, are clearing up. I'm sure they used to be a lot darker. I also have blue around the outside as well, but but the actual becoming brighter, I don't know. That's personally what I've been noticing in myself. And I asked people the other day, is anyone's eyes feeling like the lightning? People might not have noticed because people just don't notice things sometimes. So hi Effie, hi Captain Seesaw, anyone who's just come in, Candy, Violet, Melon, JP, anyone that's just come in that I've not noticed, Pam Call, I agree. Oh, who are you agreeing to? What are you agreeing? What's going on? Can't read the I've just come for a chat basically, but I wanted to know if anyone, right, what are you agreeing with, Mike? Who's what? So I think I've missed that. My eyes are hazel and I'm seeing more of a darker ring around them, stronger than ever before. Do you mean that? Yeah, mine have. Yeah, I think I noticed that. Somebody in Unbiased and on the Fence commented in chat that her eyes were brighter and wondered if anyone else. Oh my God. See, this is why I love coming on a chat. And someone I was just speaking to today said it's so good because we can communicate all over the world and other people are seeing the same things. So who was it? Was it in chat or was it Eileen or Michelle Wolf or someone that was talking about it? Because I need to go back on their show at some point, maybe this month, because I was saying this the other day. I've personally noticed my eyes lighting up. Evening, chaps. Evening, sleeping warrior. Hi, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is in the house. Thanks. Dave comments, Haley's comment, all the same thing. I'm having I think about the Haley's comment. Hard time understanding how there's all these celestial objects in different places that represent the same thing. That's what I mean. fifth world. This is why we all get divided, you know, in certain things of religions and that, because the celestial bodies are celestial bodies, and some of the celestial bodies' names just have names, but in different cultures and religions they have different names, but they're all the same thing. And someone told me about the comet, and when they told me about the comet, I thought, this probably means not what the MSM say. And I was trying to say to this person that the MSM doesn't really tell us the whole truth, but it's all good because you just know something's coming. But yeah, has anyone personally had anything going on this week? I don't mean in the 3D of, you know, there's a lot of stuff going on in 3D of the kids and this, that, and you know, all the stuff that everybody's talking about in the muggle world, as I like to say. But is anyone having any energies, or have you been noticing your eye colour? Have you been noticing anything? Because I just said to someone today about the shakes, you know, when I said you get like, when you're in bed, you get that like shake vibration thing that feels like an earthquake. And then just worked something out with this person about something of like an awakening, when you start having an awakening. Are you familiar with the it's reading the health of the body through the... Yes, I am, Violet. I am aware of the I can't remember, I don't know how you say it, the reading your health through your irises. Yes. And I don't know, there's a guy, Dr. I don't know if it's Dr. David, I can't remember. He's got white hair. I have shouted about on the channel before. My friend gave me a link to him, and you can tell everything through your irises. And someone told me that a bit ago, as well as what you're eating. So, like, as if the more healthy you're becoming. But I'm wondering if through light that we're getting this change now, not necessarily food, because we know they've messed with our food and our DNA and whatever they've tried to do. But as if like it's coming through the light particles. Is that what I would say are orbs? Like, I think some of these orbs are spirit. It's all energy anyway. It's energy, but also we're getting that photonic light from the celestial bodies above. You know, the conjunction, the alignment, whatever. Oh yeah, yeah. Hi, Aphrodite Rose. Hi, Kath Bowen. Oh, but is it Bowen? Probably slaughtered that. So is any of you having any weird sensations, seeing more orbs? I'm trying to get some in. I don't know if I need to switch the light off in there. How did I have it the other day? Don't know. See, my eyes used to be a lot more orangey, like around there. No, Dolly, I wished. Yeah, Dave's saying he thinks it's a purification to 50 off the huge blue comet. Yeah, I think there's a lot of healing stuff coming in and all that sort of good stuff. Because like the thing that's going on 3D now is the purge. It's the purge. Wish you could have seen what came down in the sky by my house yesterday. Ooh, tell us, Pam. All is. Because I've been seeing a lot of, I'll tell you what I have been seeing, talking about eyes as if they're changing. This might resonate with some people. Just waves of energy. You know, like you can get things in front of your eyes. I know that, but it's just like waves, like every time thinking I'm seeing something here or here, and then all this as if it's, you know, living, breathing waters, basically. And when I was looking at the moon before, which we'll go and check in a minute, because there was clouds in front of that, just waves. I don't know, waves. I think it has to do with the pineal gland. Yes, the pineal gland. I was talking to someone about that as well, about the pineal gland. Don't know if they're watching, but the pineal gland, I think that's getting sort of like, because we're trying to decalcify it, but I don't know if it's coming in naturally. It's helping with that. Pineal gland secretions, yeah, to crystallizing, yeah. And I've just told someone about that today, about, you know, the shiny skin. It was a lot who know about the shiny skin. When you get the twinkles, people think it's glitter, or, you know, you've been touching your face, you've got makeup on. No, your hands are sweating. No, they've just said today that they reported that they've had this sheen, like funny sheen on the skin, because it starts with a sheen. You know, like I look a bit sheen here. It starts with a sheen, and then you start seeing the sparkles, if you know, like T. Taylor and all that channel. Does anyone notice their physical ability, psychic abilities coming in more and more? Yeah, I've been testing it with a friend, and it was quite funny. It was quite funny. Yes, and I was telling someone about that telekinesis I've tried. I think I sent a thing to Tapper ages ago. I've got to look into that again because I did move a piece of tinfoil, and I know it was only tinfoil, but I did do it. It was a while back, and I'm going to try and do it again. There's all our senses, and I believe all our psychic abilities, our superpowers are starting to come in. And once you are aware of them, you can start honing them. And I think this is another thing we're going to do. You know, this is personally what I believe, and there might be people in there like that, because we don't, for people who are like fact finders and all that, we know we don't use the full percentage of our brain, and we know there's more to it because we have been dumbed down. So, you know, my internet keeps turning on and off. Yeah, everybody's just been doing that. That might be the 3D stuff that's going on with, you know, maybe what's about to drop. That's the living waters. I love that. Living, breathing waters. Beautiful. That's what I always say, fifth world. I believe, I was trying to explain to someone the other day that this around us, like when NASA talk about space, space is this space around us, and it, you know, up above here, this is the living, breathing waters. So when we see orbs come in, they're like bubbles, like water. And you see ripples. I'm getting a tingle in this finger now. I know energy's about. You get ripples because it's like water. But this water we're in, the living, breathing waters, is, oh my God, something else has just come in as well. I was just thinking, oh my God, the living, breathing waters is just not, it's not so compact, so it's lighter. And the particles, you know, when you see the particles anyway, they're like tiny little particles. The people call them photonic light or whatever the right word is. They're so tiny, they're not that sort of dense. Is that right? Dense. So it doesn't feel like water, but we're living in the living, breathing waters. And that's why when the orbs come in, they're like bubbles. I think that. And then I've just thought of something else. We know that water holds memory, mem, and in Hebrew it's mem, and it's a wiggly line, like the Egyptians. Water holds memory. I just thought then, yeah. So when we make tones, when we sing, that's why a lot of things come in on music, because it's a frequency. If you know about Dr. Emoto and the experiments you can do on water where it makes what's the thing where they put it in water? There's water and they do something like put a tone on it. It starts turning into like it looks like a vibrating star, hence what they look like. So when we're making tones and things, singing and stuff like that, a vibration, a frequency, it goes through the living, breathing waters and up to the celestial bodies, and the celestial bodies can bring it into us through the living, breathing waters. Is that making sense? Because it's making sense to me. And maybe when they're in alignment, that's how it comes in faster. And I think that's why they're coming in so much stronger now. Thank you, fifth world. If anyone get that, just came into my head then. I was like, yeah. And it's funny now, thinking about it. Unbiased on the Fence, I went on the other month. And the lovely Eileen, I love when she does meditation. We did a meditation. It was so relaxed. And I remember saying on, if anyone was watching that night, that, oh, I felt like I was in water. Now that's even making more sense now. And there was just bubbles everywhere. And it was like a very serene, bluey green colour. Relaxing. I didn't know where I was going. I just seemed to be going down and down and down. But it was very relaxing. There was just bubbles everywhere. Living, breathing waters. We are in the living, breathing waters. I'm hoping. Some came in before, and I'm hoping if I get the lighting right, I can. Let's see if I ding me thing. I'm trying to think where I can switch. See if I can maybe switch the light off over there. Dolly, I have continued to feel earthquakes and psychic myself, and I'm in Cali, so I really think I'm feeling the earth shake. But when I will stare at a tree and realise, yes, I've just been saying to a friend about it. I'll just explain how I think it makes me feel, because a friend has just said the exact same thing. Never had a conversation about this with this friend before, so I'm not ignoring anyone in chat. I'll have to get this out first. So you know, Baba Yanga from the said that there are extraterrestrials. Sometimes you can see them only in water images. I will talk about that extraterrestrial in a minute. Remind me, Jesus Christ, I will talk about, because I am into all that, and I have heard something funny today. Weird. Well, it's not weird, because I like weird. I'll believe everything and nothing. Me, I'm whatever happens is whatever. Right. So Sophia telescope and the Lucifer telescope at the Vatican, they detect dark matter. The cloud system of Sirius is made of dark matter. But is dark matter what they say it is? Because they always make out it's scary, but is it? You know, because they always twist everything. I don't know what I was going to... Oh, yeah, someone remind me in a minute about the shakes, because I need to talk about that. So I was trying to tell a friend today that, you know, a lot of the media and a lot of these societies twist everything. They've twisted a lot about our history and stuff like that. And, you know, trying to wake people up, that's quite hard. But that's what we say. But yeah, because in the films, dark matter's always meant to be this bad thing. So really, is it? Because doesn't dark hold the light as well? The colours, like if you mix a load of colours up, it would go dark. But then again, all the light, pure white light, holds all the colours like crystal rainbow. So, yeah, I want to know more about somatics. Who's been here before? Who are you talking about? I'm getting confused. I'm trying to read all the thing. I'm like, what are they all talking about? Oh. You don't have to have a channel, do you? I don't know what we're all going on about. I don't know. Oh, yeah, so, well, anyway, I'll answer that question anyway. So the shaky thing is the things that feel like earthquakes. Yeah, personally, me, it's normally when I'm in bed, and I have sat in a chair when this has happened as well. No, I don't get glimpses of people. Just let me write this down so I can catch what everyone's saying, and I can sort of answer, like, personally what I see or what I don't see. So let me get a pen. So, oh, hang on. So, yeah, let me. Oh, is my dad in? Is my dad in? Light explained Pink Floyd album cover Dark Side of the Moon. Well, do you know what? I wake up every day and I just think, what the frig's going on? What the frig? So you just said people, shakes. Well, it's funny because ETs, right? I'm gonna talk about these, right? So, I'm not looking at chat. Yeah, Pink, Dark Side of the Moon, exactly. So I was just looking the latest album. I know. Well, the Shakes, I will say, just in case anyone's wondering what I'm talking about. Last year and this year, I had, and I didn't know what it was at first. I thought it was like mini earthquakes or something. I'd be in bed, and I'm trying to get the light in to see if we can get any energies in. I think that's dust actually, because I'm moving about. Energies in. Right, I'm so like, hang on. I'm up and down today. I just don't know what I'm doing. It's like this energy, just like, oh, I've got too much. I don't know what to do with myself. So, right. Right. So, start again. I'm getting hot now. Sorry. So, that's a bit of dust. That is a bit of dust. There's bits of fluff flying about. We know if they're coming because they'll be round, spherical. So, yeah. so I'd be in bed, and this has happened when I've been sat on the sofa, on the couch, so I know. And it's like someone's got the end of the bed and like going like that with it. And it's like, is it an earthquake, or like what's going on? And then I used to think it was me, you know, going to sleep. I wasn't asleep, but getting ready to go to sleep. But it wasn't, because I could have my eyes open and thinking, oh my God. But I didn't think, oh my God. I used to think, oh my God, what's this? And now I just go with it and like, oh yeah, it's that funny vibration, frequency or something. And then it's happened when I've been sat in a chair, like literally sat up, and I'm like, oh my God. But I know loads of people have said it as well, and said it's vibrations of, you know, I'm wondering if it's things that are shaking us up, like our chakras and things within our body, you know, energy coming in like this. Like they say, the plates of the earth, you know, if it's an earthquake, the plates shake, don't they? This is just coming in now. So our bodies, our plates, maybe it's our chakras trying to break free from the old programming stuff, is trying to shake our plates up, our chakras, our levels. I don't know. Does anyone know if it's true about? Oh, I don't know. I'm not really talking about the 3D stuff at the minute, because I think that's all in the plan with, you know, and then they'll get the thing from the medicine that they're trying to put out with it. It's got a Q in it, and that fights malaria and all that, fights a lot of other stuff as well. So I'm just waiting for all that. That's why I'm not really talking about it tonight. I'm just waiting. I'm just watching. So, you know, it's all theatre, isn't it? So we're just waiting. Yeah, tectonic plates. But can't say it. And also, I wrote this in yesterday when I was sat in my bedroom and the sun was in, and I saw it go blue again, and I got that vision, that sort of vision. I wrote this down, and it says, all is in hand, and then it's just got a hand with like orbs coming out, because like, you know, we can heal ourselves and we can help heal other people with this light, healing by light. And then, because we say photonic light, I was like, oh my God, are you ready for this? I was like, yes. Is the photonic light healing? Yes, it is, because look at the word. I've never seen this written anywhere. I just did this myself, because you know about words. Photonic light. It's a tonic. It's a tonic. Heal. Photonic. Photonic light. I was thinking. If anyone gets what I'm saying. Photonic. It's a tonic. This light coming in is a tonic. Coming through us, helping to try and clear our systems, with us doing the work as well. Photonic, yeah, I don't know what that means anyway, but what I'm saying is I don't know what that means. The actual word photonic, split it with the tonic, is healing. And then it says light, and then I put light comes in through pure joy and love. This is just what I write down when things just come in, and I just draw. We breathe the light into us and admit it out. It touches others. So when we're being the light, like you say, your Taurus field, it goes quite outside of you as well as your aura. If you're here and your aura's, you know, your energy's going, it can expand quite out, and then it can touch someone else's energy field and aura or whatever. And that's how being the light can touch others. And then once you all start touching others, the world just lights up. And then, you know, your energy is admitting to that person. You're helping someone if they feel a bit down, to be that light. And that's why I'm saying, with all this 3D stuff that we believe that follow that sort of stuff in the 3D, not that you have to have your head right in it, like I say, it's just that I have my head in it, not as much, because I know if all this goes down, which it is, because we know there's an alignment with stuff going on anyway. Even people come to the spiritual stuff, they are going to have an hard time with that, because you've got to break free from the mind control and that programming of what we haven't been taught. And we've been taught lies about what we really are and what energy is, because we're not taught about energy. So we want to be there for them people when they come to their true selves and start finding themselves to do the work. That's what I believe anyway. Funny that you're saying green, Fifth, because I've been seeing a bit of green in the sky, and I thought it was my eyeballs. A bit of green. So feel the love energy flowing right of the sky is fully animating right now. Just let me go and check the moon while you've actually just saying that. Yeah, I mean, it looks lovely out there. There's a bit of cloud over, so it does look really weird. But yeah, no moon, Dolly, only cloud. Oh, there's the moons there. I can see it, Tapper. There's a cloud, but you can see the moon. I've been watching it. I don't know what it looks like from your area, but I can see it, and it still looks beautiful. Yeah, as above, so below. So and then I wrote down. I think I wrote something down. Well, what was that? Oh no, that was just something else. So yes, I just think, and like I said, I can see my sun's aura today, and I'm seeing waves. I've been seeing waves of energy anyway for quite a bit. It looks like, to me, when you look at something, it looks like a mirage. If anyone gets that, if anyone sees that, it looks like a mirage. You know, you'll stare. You know, it's not on a hot day either, and you're like, oh, it looks like a mirage. It looks like, you know, things are about to. It's like Wrinkle in Time or something. Things are about to shift. Covered in cloud from chemtrails today. I didn't see any chemtrails today. It was clear over here. I didn't see anything, but there is cloud there. Lying in bed and can see the moon just behind my tree. I have long etheric strips in my... Oh, okay. They might have been doing something that maybe they don't want us to see, but I mean, I can see it, and it is quite big, and yeah. Truth emerging from China search. Well, I think there's truth emerging everywhere. I think we're all just on a bit of a waiting game now, aren't we? I mean, it's like I was talking to someone said, oh, well, you know, if we don't see stuff, but we're never going to see anything in mainstream media properly because, let's face it, they just don't put anything out. Now they're reporting that, oh, we can just come to your house and we can just remove the people that we think have got it. And I did get a letter off Boris Johnson today. I got a letter off the Prime Minister. And to people who are saying out there, it says that you have to exercise in. No, it doesn't say that on the letter I got off Boris Johnson. You can still go out to exercise for a walk once a week. No, not once a week, once a day. So whoever's putting all that out, that isn't happening, because I had a letter off the Prime Minister and it's upstairs. It did make me laugh this morning. Yeah, Pink Supermoon. Gone unmasked by Robert. Story of Chinese whistleblower exposing COVID. Yeah, I mean, Reason 8, a lot of us on it, a lot of us in my channel know about the whole COVID-19 thing, and you can't really speak to other people who are sort of believing in it. We're not saying there isn't a virus, you know, that sort of thing, but what the true story is behind it and who put it out and what's going on, and then all the other stuff that's going on. So that's why I'm just waiting for other stuff to drop. But the only thing I have been noticing, because I haven't been watching much, is everybody's talking about it. So if everybody's talking about it, they're going to start researching it a bit. And I know a lot of people are knowing it's not really making sense with all the sort of different stories that are going out now. Apparently, children rescue. Apparently, 3,500 rescued today from the tunnels in America. Yeah, I mean, we're seeing all these pictures and everything. But you know, some people we don't know where the source is that like, but you know, we know it's going on, and that's why I'm saying I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for it to hit, you know, when they break in with whatever they're breaking in with. But apart from that, yeah, we're just waiting. And why I've been waiting, I've just been thoroughly enjoying the sun today and thoroughly just really trying to tune into energies about. And I was having a great chat with someone today just about, like, when you start talking about stuff, even now you can start talking about stuff even if you're both not onto the exact same thing, but you're still on, because we're all on the journey and we're all on the path, where it can wake the other person up to something else. Like, I think I woke someone up today to just something else. And I don't mean all that stuff. I just mean the whole sort of thing of energy-wise, and just stuff I can't even explain, but it's nice. You can see me sunburn, can you? Yeah, I did catch the sun today. I don't even have any sun lotion on. I was like, no sunglasses on, no nothing. I think sunglasses, like I've got the medicine. Where's the book? I've got this book. I'll show you. I've got this book. And it's really interesting. So I've been trying to read it. I didn't get that far reading it today because I was too busy yakking, but medicine of the future, and it tells you about not wearing sunglasses. Well, I've never worn sunglasses because I was talking about light in my book. Did you see that? I've never liked wearing sunglasses. You see, all these things are just matching up with things that I didn't like as a younger woman. You know, oh, I hate wearing sunglasses. They're not very comfortable. You need the light. You need the photonic light in your eyes. You get codes through your eyes and all this stuff. It's just amazing. Yeah, did you see it? And it was this book. Your pineal gland. Oh. So I did read a bit of this before, but I might just read this little bit. It says, have you ever wondered why we call the process of profound human evolution enlightenment? I mean, it's right in front of your face. Enlightenment. Or why the portion of the galaxy in which we live in is called the solar system. Solar, light, solar. Doesn't the term solar, because I've said we're solar beings. We need the light. Everything needs the light. Plants need the light. Animals need the light. We are solar beings. That's why they've been chemtrailing. Some people say, oh, they've been chemtrailing to poison us. They've been chemtrailing for any big reason. They've been chemtrailing to cover the sun up because we need it. We are light beings. Light is energy, energy is frequency. Exactly. And you heal through light. You got breatharians that eat the light. I mean, I don't know if it's that much good these days, but if it comes back in, there's breatharians. If you've never heard of breatharians, you should look into it. But yeah, yes, I've done some. Yeah, so yeah, light and water, but water is sort of liquid light, isn't it? Crystal liquid light, water. That's what I think. It's not what. It's sort of like not what would, I know that sounds mad, crystal, liquid, light. It's just a different form of light. Water's above, water's below. The light comes through the water. Light comes through the water. Doesn't solar term imply that human beings are or derived from the sun? Yes. Why do people frequently make statements such as light up, or you light up my life, or shine bright like a diamond, shine bright like a diamond, you're beautiful like diamonds in the sky, shine bright. You know what I mean? They put it all out there. How does living in the light differ experiencing the dark night of the soul? It is possible, as renowned physicist, or whatever it says, David, is it Bohm? I don't know, states that all matter is frozen light. Yeah, frozen light. Could it be that our evolution in some deep way is related to our ability to take in and utilize light on a spiritual level as well as a physical? Yes. And this is what I'm saying about the whole thing of it's so hard to get this out, and we all do it in our different ways, of the physical merging with the spiritual. And when Trump said, anyone remembers, because I listened to him very carefully the other year ago, we need crystal clean water and crystal clean air. Why is that? Because the frequencies and energies travel through crystal clean water. They have to be crystal clean. That's why they're poisoning it. And the crystal clean air is the living, breathing waters that we live in. So they have to be crystal clean to bring all these divine, loving energies that are stronger to heal. Not when they're full of crap, because the chemtrails were putting it full of crap. So they were poisoning our waters and our air. Crystal clean water, crystal clean air. living, breathing waters. We've got our waters here, and then the ones that we're in as well, that you don't think's water. Much of what we see is now vapor, which is a sign from God. Yeah, that's what I say about the orbs and that. Like some people say it's spirit, it can be spirit, it can be you, it's our energies as well, and everything, because everything is energy, omnipresence, and God is everywhere at all times, in everything, everywhere, in everything, at all times, everywhere. So that makes sense to me. Yeah, intent is important. That's what I've always said. When people say energy, to me is just energy, it's not good or bad. Then people say, well, this energy is bad. No, it's your intent, your intention that you put on that energy. You can harness the energy and put it out, you know, like law of attraction, but with the proper law of attraction. But it's your intent. The dark side, if you want to call them that, those people who do stuff for themselves and they may harm people, if you want to put it like that, they just know, you want to say the Lumafati, that's what I call them, whatever, they're illuminated as well, but how they use it is what we would say are not good intentions. It's the intentions that you put behind it. So, you know, that's what I believe anyway. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying about chemtrails. They're just clogging the air up. Do you know what I mean? So we have to have crystal clean air and crystal clean water. That's because Trump knows, you know, they're going after the, you know, deep state, but not really talking about that. It's all connected. It's all connected. So these questions and many others are now being looked at significantly rather than metaphysically or spiritually. The visions of clairvoyant sages of the past, yes, may not be so different from the scientific discoveries of the present, because there's a lot of scientists out there, they know, and there's a lot of science out there they call pseudoscience. They're not real science, they just want to keep us from what we are. But there's also science out there that doesn't even know, because some people will say, like on the factual thing, well, I need the facts and I need to see, and it's like, yeah, but you can feel it. And just because you can't see something, not at the minute, but we're starting to see, aren't we now? We're coming online again. Doesn't mean it's not there. Just because you can't see something doesn't mean it's not there, because you feel it. You can feel a presence. You can feel there's something been off. You can feel when you're, say you meet someone for the first time and you know they've got good energy, or say like you fancy someone and like, you know, it's like that. You get that feeling, because it's not a thought, is it? It's a feeling. It's an energy that you get, like, you know. Yeah, turmeric. I've got turmeric. Yeah, I don't. Reason 432. I've looked at a lot of stuff, and I don't look at a lot of stuff now, because it's, you know, you go through it and you go down the rabbit holes, and then you look at this and then you look at that. I was singing sick and started breaking. Yeah, yeah. We're more powerful than they you know, we know, though we know nothing. No, I don't now, Fifth. I don't know. I think they were, or maybe they weren't. Maybe that's just what they were putting out because they wanted us to think that. You know, people worrying. And if they were, they said Trump took over. Apparently, Trump took over. So if they were, they can be switched. Just put it this way: say they were, and they were dumbing us down, because that's what I think they were doing with the fluoride in the water as well. They were dumbing us down with heavy metals or whatever people say. So if they knew that, things can get flipped, just like Tesla power can be flipped to be something bad. Hi, Chewbacca. It can be flipped to be something good, which is what I believe is coming with free energy. And we are the free energy as well. So that is a sense of another laid fingers. We're getting freed as well. Hi, Deanie. Hi, Carol. Hi, anyone who's just come in. Hi, Maria. That if they can do that, then that means they could put something else out that wakes us up and helps us and helps the air to get rid of those toxins that were in the air, because everything can be switched over from dark to light. Nikola Tesla's what they called his inventions. Everywhere, if you know about Nikola Tesla, and I love the whole thing of Nikola Tesla, and I noticed that the lovely Fifth World had put a thing out on a community page of Nikola Tesla and bits that hadn't been seen about Nikola Tesla. But what I'd seen about Nikola Tesla, we all know he was for humanity. He wanted free energy for everybody, but Edison got in there, didn't he? Made out it was this, that, and the other. you know, put his current through cats and an elephant killed it, said it was Nikola Tesla, you know, whether he died, murdered, or whatever happened with him, long as people say whatever, it's just like he wanted it for humanity and they didn't. And that's the whole thing of if they had some of his work, they could use them as weapons, because we know that's what they've done with certain things. They've weaponized certain stuff. They've weaponized weather weapons. They could have weaponized Tesla, because if you think about it, Tesla was wireless energy, really. It's like Wi-Fi, isn't it, Tesla? But we all know, if anyone's been keeping their eyes open, they're going on about 5G at the minute, and I'm like, yeah, but could go to 5D, because Trump's daughter, if anyone's really looking, was in China, the Wi-Fi, which is a Wi-Fi thing, and they know it's a company, and if it's company government owned, it's not good. Well, there's something about that where they've took over, something's happened with that. So I just think, in my head, if it can be used as a weapon, it can also be switched off or flipped to free energy, or a good thing, not a bad thing, if anyone gets what I'm saying. I'm not saying that is what's going on, but in my head, that's how I see it. I think they revert everything. I just think, yeah, 5G sounds like 5D. Do you know what I mean? Let's suppress them with 5G, but free energy would be 5D, because that's where we're all supposed to be ascending to in a higher consciousness and whatever it is that's going on. But I definitely know something's going on, because you can feel it. It's like the Michael Jackson song. Anything can be switched, and people go on about technology is bad. Not all technology is bad. Yes, they wanted us in a state like China, which would have been the New World Order, which is microchipping. All the, you know, over there they're quite suppressed with, you know, the ID card, so you wouldn't be able to do anything. We know that's what they wanted to bring in. Even David Icke talks about that. I'm not fully onto him, but yes, it's true that, sorry, I've got something in my head, that that is what they wanted the world to be, just like that. So you wouldn't be able to move anywhere, because you'd have microchips in your heads, because the kids would think it was trendy, and then you're going to get zapped, or, you know, you're not doing as you're told. You've got ID. If you haven't got the ID, then you can't do anything. You can't travel. That's what they wanted. So they weaponize everything, and people, you know, people believe that AI is bad. Not all AI is bad. Well, and artificial intelligence, but technology goes along with spirituality. That's on the Q map as well, because it makes us see things we can't always see. But it doesn't mean that we can't not have it. It just means it has to be used in the right way, and not against humans, but for us. Nothing wrong with that if it's used in the right harmonic way, which I do believe maybe that's what happened in the ancient Egyptian times. Don't know if I'm right, I don't know, but they were harnessed in it, whatever that was, I don't know, and it fell, whatever, maybe it fell through greed and all that. So I do believe if something can be bad, it can be harmonized, because it is all about going back to balance, and it can be put back to balance where it's there meant to be. What I personally believe is coming in is the free energy, and everything is coming back to be what it was originally always supposed to be here for us, until it got hijacked. Suppose the test energy already in bunkers under the Getty. We need to clear the Getty. Well, I don't know if you're onto Q, Steve, but you know, Trump knows all about that, because if you didn't know, Trump's uncle was in connection with Nikola Tesla, knew Nikola Tesla, and had some of the notes of Nikola Tesla. And if you listen to what Trump says quite a lot, he said generator the other day. You know, we know it's there. It's in plain. I showed some pictures the other day of someone on Twitter, and they put the Tesla towers are in front of your face, in plain sight. All they have to do is either switch them back on, or if they've been used for anything else, then they swap the energy. Because Nikola Tesla's energy was good energy. Nikola Tesla supposedly put his current through him, and it didn't kill him or do anything, but Edison's did. But Edison used his and put it through an elephant and electrocuted it and said it was Tesla's, because they always, if someone's good, they always have to make out the bad, don't they? And they twist all the stories. So everyone went for Edison's current, and he put everybody on a meter. So we have to pay for it. When Tesla knew it was free energy that was all around us right now, all the energy that swirls around, you know, for free. It's never ending. It's in the universe for us, and we have to pay for it. And I'm not saying if that comes out, we wouldn't have to pay for little bits, because like maybe to keep the thing going, I don't know, or what will happen in the future. But I just know if something can be used as a weapon, and it initially wasn't made as a weapon, but you can add things on it or just use the energy as a weapon, you can change any energy back, because energy is not good or bad. It just is. It's what you use it for. That goes for inventions as well. you could have even, we know they've got technology anyway that they're going to be bringing out, saying we know we've had it for a very long time. So there's things out there that will be able to help plant things and do things around the world, where it's going to help people in different countries, just establish things more, and bring energy to places. Hi Sue, that have not had it before, like all good things. And it can also be used to heal this plane and help with other stuff and take away the poisons and things that we've contributed to through the years with all the stuff that we do through being greedy and consuming all the time. So hi conscious evolution. What's First Munch saying? I look at people's souls now, not the outside person. Took a long time. Do you know what? I was just talking about that to someone the other day about souls, where obviously a lot of people know this. What a crazy day. What a crazy day. Have you had a crazy day? Is, you can see a beautiful woman or a really good looking guy. And obviously when you're younger, you tend to go for looks a lot more. High imagination, Warren. We're so going to have another chat. We're just saying about eyes, because I was saying I think my eyes have been lighting up, and somebody said somebody on Shane's channel was talking about eyes. So I don't know who it was. I said it could have been you or Eileen or anybody. But I forgot what I was saying then. Yeah, and Trump has been saying light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah. I think that's multi-layered as well. I mean, it's to do with the kids and all sorts, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Yeah, I think that new head of state, no royal family. Yeah, I think that, because I'm just saying, I'm sitting back. I tell thee, this isn't really what I'm eating. It's just for show because it's gone stale. But I'm like, I've got my popcorn in. Might be stale, but I've got my popcorn in, and I'm just watching. So what was I saying there? Oh yeah, so you can have a beautiful woman and a really good looking guy, and I said to this person, when you're younger, sometimes you go for looks more, but sometimes you realise you can have a beautiful looking woman or a good looking guy, and there's no substance, there's no essence, there's no light in them. They're not bothered. They're more into the material, because that's just the way, social engineering and that, and narcissistic, and they're not bothered. It's all about me, what I can get off maybe off a partner that they're with, or there's nothing there. It's like they're good looking, but there's literally nothing there. They're not emanating any, you can get a really beautiful person and they're just ugly inside, or what someone might class as an ugly person. No, everyone's beautiful anyway, everyone's different, but the soul's so beautiful, it shines out and it changes that person. I remember when I was younger, there was these girls that I knew, and I was like, oh my God, she's really pretty. Like, when you're younger, I mean, at school, and you're like, oh, why is she going out with that guy? He's like, but when I got to know the guy, I was like, oh my God, he's so nice. And like, it's like he morphed, like, because his energy was so nice, he just became like shape shifted, just more good looking, because it was obviously we say personality, but is light within shining out, nice. Like I say, you can get people who are, they act all nice, very, very, very good looking, and you get to know them and like they're just not. Which is a bit like some of these people, acting as if there's something and they're not. Yeah, it is nice. You know what I mean? Because everybody knows that, knows that in people. Like I said, that's why it is an energy thing, and that's why, like I said, you can be at a party and someone will walk in, and you might be at a friend's party, and you might be like, oh my God, their energy, like I don't know what it is about their vibe. Hi, their vibration. And someone else can walk in and you'd be like, oh my God, they've got a really nice vibe about them, because no one thinks that word vibration. It's energy, You got your popcorn ready, yeah? Time goes so fast. Time is 5 months. I swear to God, Sue, I don't know what day it is. I keep going, what day is it? What day is it? Time just goes. I know something's going on with timelines and stuff. It's absolutely bonkers. Let's see if we get any. Don't know whether to put a candle on. We've had a few orbs, but That light up, as if you had the choice. Oh no, that's fluff, I think. Or maybe it wasn't. I don't know. I look a bit golden. It's the golden child. Try again. We got them in the other day. If they'd like to come in. What lighting did I have on the other day? I'm trying to think. Oh, I haven't got my little salt light on over there. I had that one. I normally get a lot of tingling on the head or in my fingers when there's a lot of energy about. So there is a lot of energy about, but let me go and switch my salt lamp on. Dolly wanted this out the other night, but forgot. Oh yeah, what was it? Soulology. I don't even know what it was about. I can't even remember anything lately. I'm just like, what? Let's get a bit of light in. Let's see. Yeah, JP. I don't have my lighting. How did I have my lighting the other day? Normally I have to get it sort of like. Let's see if I can feel anything. Yesterday in the garden was mad. That energy was like everywhere as well. So I saw Effie saying that you've had a mad day today. What, with just people and everything that's going on? Not feeling anything at the minute. Where we go on, we go all. Ooh, yeah. You had a salt candle. Yeah, I did have a salt candle, didn't I? Got one over there. Oh, I had it on here, didn't I? Where's it gone? Oh, it's over here. Let's try it again. I think we do like light. And this is where I say like that violet blue is what I've been seeing. And it's just gone out. Do another one. Getting that song again. Light up, as if you had the choice. I like that name there, COVID-19. Yeah, I put it on here, didn't I? And I sort of like add that over there. So you could see the candle. Oh, I had my incense on. That was it, and it was all like bellowing out everywhere. I'm just seeing if we can. And then learning more on breath work as well. Oh, shelves of alcohol going, gone. It's probably because people are either having a laugh or they don't know how to cope with everything. I've just been drawing, making stuff still, having a laugh with a friend, just yeah, it's been funny. Keeping that joy up, anyway, even discussing whatever. Yeah, it's good to be among thinking people, kindred spirits. Exactly. I mean, that's the thing, you can be on different paths with different things in a sense, but we're all thinking about stuff and we know reality is not what we've been told. And talking about extraterrestrials, actually, who said something about, put the question back in, someone said something about ETs before, something about coming down in, something about, what was it, a different form of body or something. Someone put it in before. Who chant what? I probably can't even read that properly. I know what I was trying to do the other day, that is it I don't know if it's that one. I don't even know if that's how you say it, but go and get the map. So, I don't know if that's how you say it. Oh my god, you're eating right and plenty of. Well, just eating. I don't know. Saying that, I've got to get some water. I had to do my water distiller before, so I haven't drank much. Can we frizzy hair today? Yeah, where is it? I've been on this other Q map, that's only down there. There's all this, but I've been highlighting the stuff that I've, looked at before and what makes sense. And where's the Ra? That's it. So you got Law of One, which funny enough I was talking to someone about that today. The blue avians. Then you've got we greet you in love and light of the one infinite creator, Ra Ti Ir, which goes up to 6D. Sphere. Now this is what gets me with the orbs is right. I know some people will be like, what? But I'm just speaking about, I speak about everything. The Galactic Federation, 6 density light beings in service to the one infinite creator. Sphere beings alliance, the Guardians, blue avians, golden triangle head beings, blue orbs, blue spheres. So that's like, right, because we've had a lot of blue in actually. Yeah. And I don't know what you think of Corey Good, but he's on it. I've just got a tingle in the finger. It'd be nice if one came in. But yeah, just saying. And then it says Sun Porthole Motherships. The Hero's Journey, which I've been talking about. Universal Archetype. Service to others. Something. Where is it? ET light ships, and then it says this is near. You got Antarctica in the middle, and there's a lot of things about Antarctica. And then it says you got crop circles, light orbs, Montauk. I don't know if it's a Looking Glass project, and then you've got ET light ships, and light orbs. So I'm like, interesting. Haha, Johnny, I've had that before about Carla that you're talking about when my hair wasn't dreaded, but no, I'm not her. No. When did she have dreads in? What else? The Frill Society's on here. And that's the channel in ET Contact. That's the I can't say that. What, that's it? The Rata. Do you mean that one? No? Yeah? No? I don't know. What else is on it? Yeah, you've got Venus, which says Ra. In Venus, it says sentinels, 5th, 6th, 7th density, custodians of ancient builder race tech. And it says obelisks. Ra, origins of Ra. I'm getting tingles in my fingers again. Ancient builder race, 6+ density civilization. H buildings, mile high towers, higher dimensional civilizations. I mean, it's like Antarctica. You've got people going on about, you know, the Greys are down there. There's an inner Earth civilization. Well, yeah, it sounds like there's an inner Earth civilization with where all the kids are being kept, doesn't it? So is that another multi-layered thing of, yeah, there are kids underground where they get trafficked, and what is going on in Antarctica? Is it extraterrestrial? Is it where, because if you look into Hitler and all that, there's something going on there, and it is in Earth civilization of, is that where they have the children as well? Is there Greys or other things going on? Because there was a video put out today on, I don't know if it was Weekend Warrior or Don't Drink the Kool-Aid, and there's something that looked like it come out of a tunnel that to me didn't look like a person, because the ear looked really like a long pixie ear. I don't even know what it was. I don't even know if that's what it was. It just looked to me, when I was looking at it, I was like, what the hell am I looking at? And the skin looked a bit grey. And then there's that thing that I always read out, which could mean anything, but if I can find it. If I can find it, she says. We have found it. So, you remember this that I always read out? And it matched up to this, and I thought, what is this? What I mean, what do people think it is? Could be anything. I'm not saying it's what I'm saying it is, but I'm just saying. Hang on. Right, here it is. You know, this was when I was, you know, part of the Q thing, but I will read it out the way it's just said. It says, in 1909, we lost everything. My father caught on first to the Bilderbergs. Then he caught on the NASA. He demanded to know who the Greys were and why they were here. I'll read that bit out again in a minute when I get through this, because I'll read the whole thing out in case no one's heard it anyway. Why they were here. They killed him. I strategically staged my own death, allied with the one person in this world whom I knew was honourable enough to trust and begin to build the plan. Penance is coming regardless of what you think. You are not yet awake. You do not know how deep this goes. If you knew, you would never sleep. Many of you would never go on. You need each other. You need every one of you. Learn to play nice with each other or be left behind. If one stumbles, pick them up. If one asks a question, give them the answer. This is how we grow. There's no more room in the plan for arrogance or self-importance. If you turn one away, you've hurt the plan. If you hurt the plan, you'll be left behind. We are watching. We see all. There are no secrets. You would never believe the files kept on every one of you, for that matter. You would never believe where they are kept. Prepare for the next phase. Prepare each other. You are one, and where we go one, we go all. But what is the bit? First caught onto the Bilderbergs, then he caught on the NASA, because we all know. He demanded to know who the Greys were and why they killed him. So who are the Greys? People will say ETs. Well, you'd look pretty grey if you'd be living in an Earth, wouldn't you, with no sunlight? But I'm not saying it is that. I'm just saying, who are? What's that then? Does it mean ETs, or is it a code word for something? I don't know. I mean, when you read or listen to the audio, Behold the Pale Horse, yeah, the Anunnaki. When you read the thing, Behold the Pale Horse, of when you actually get through that of the silent war with food, how they tried to poison us through everything going, food, water, everything, and you get to the end of that with with Eisenhower. I think it was Eisenhower. Even Kennedy, what he may have found out, why maybe Marilyn Monroe got killed. What she saw is it at the end of that, it boils down to an ETs. But they say, but that's, you know, sort of whether we want to believe it or not. But I don't poo-hoo anything, because we like to know what's going on. But at the end of the day, we know nothing, really, because we've been lied to from day dot, basically. That's what I'm saying, though. Not all greys are ETs. So what's everyone's thoughts on what they are? Or what maybe that is a code word. That could be a code word. I don't know. You know, I do believe in different beings. I'm not going to say ETs, because whatever. Extra beings, we're human beings, but I think there's many different dimensions, and it doesn't mean that they're coming through a spaceship or what NASA want to say. I think there's very many, you know, Nikola Tesla wanted to touch the stars. You can go to different universes through your mind because it's a frequency, but they can come in through frequency, blipping in and out on a frequency, because it's quantum. It's you know what I mean. I can't explain it, but yeah, greys are yes, I've heard that about greys are reptilian servants. And funny enough, on the map, this might be going a bit out there for some people at the minute, but you know, I like to talk about everything and nothing. It says right up here, we've got the Great Solar Flash, which a lot of people think are coming at the end of this year, which is funny because Trump ages ago put the picture up of the eclipse when Melania and his son are looking up, and I'm thinking, is that anything to do with the solar flash? Which I think the solar flash is coming in waves. I think this is why all this photonic light's coming in to help us, not one big flash, but we could have something maybe at the end of this year. Just saying things that are going about, what I'm thinking about. And it says up here, Great Solar Flash, and I'll just read it out. Great Solar Flash, because it says consciousness renaissance, ascension into 50-dimensional Earth, age of the golden race. So that's why they say age of the, you know, the golden age, and Goldbacks coming in and all that. Means many multi-layered things. Occurs every 25,009, I think it was years. Upcoming series of the Great Solar Flash events will act as the trigger for full disclosure and the Great Awakening. Going to need a lot of healing with that, if that's true. And then it says the sun, Sol, the cosmic web, Stargate portal, the sun, consciousness, living being, Great Solar Flash. And then there's two, I can't see anything chat at the minute. There's two lines coming off that, and it says, yeah, kills the vampires, exactly, those entities that are sucking life off us. And then it says, the sun produces bacteria and ejects it into space. What? The vacuum of the space is filled with the bacteria and DNA, the seeds of life. Right, not heard that before. But anyway, electric sun, and a big line going off to ancient artificial intelligence, AI. But it's AI, so ancient artificial intelligence. It says AI, but above that it says ancient artificial intelligence. And it says the Berg, and then it says most pervasive threat in the universe. And then it says takes over entire star system, infests reptilians. So not all supposed to be bad. Lives inside technology, and outside that bubble it says reptilians are subservient to the AI, and then it says reptilians found infested with virulent something nanites AI. See, that means when they say if there's beings that got took over by something, maybe that's why they're bad, and maybe these things that live on Earth may be deprogrammed to be set free, if you get what I'm saying. Because if the ancient artificial intelligence is the most pervasive threat in the universe, that means they've took over other people. Maybe they blame it on the reptilians, and maybe it's not. If anyone gets what I'm saying, I'm just looking at it like that. But it says at the bottom, ancient artificial intelligence will be wiped out during the Great Solar Flash. And it's funny because Q said at the beginning of Q, when it started, these people will be eradicated off the earth. Eradicated. So, just saying. I just thought I'd read that out because I don't know what I was coming on talking about. I totally forgot. And I haven't been watching anything today. I've been enjoying the sun and other things, so. Don't tell me they're putting socks over the mouth or something like that. Don't even tell me. The best laugh you can have is this. I have shown this before, but it gets me every time. And I sent it to someone. Was it the Manob? I sent it to someone today because I've got Yoda. And I know I've shown this before and I know many people have seen it, but if you're ever feeling down with anything at the minute, you just have to watch this because every time I see it, I crack up because this would be me, because a lot of people know that I really do love Chewbacca. And it just cracks me up every time I see it. Every time I see it. It is hilarious. Where is it? You know where I'm going. You know where I'm going. This has got to be. Right, I'm going to show it you, but I'm going to have to go. Why have I put the heating on? Boiling now. Hang on. So with this light, the lights. I had to get a drink of water. Yeah, so if you need a laugh at the minute, you've just got to. So imagine me, because I've got the Yoda one now. I got it for my son, but really it was for me. And this is exactly how I would. This is just me. This would be me in the car park doing this.
I'm really excited to share with you something I got. Okay, I went to Kohl's today. I had to make a couple returns.
You know what's coming, but I need to show it you on the big screen because it is frigging hilarious. I know some of you've seen it, but I know. Yeah, I'm talking about you. I'm talking about Chewbacca in there. You know, but this is the best thing that'll ever put a smile on your face when you're feeling a bit down, because I absolutely love it. But this would have been my reaction because I get happy off silly little things because that's just the way I am. And it just cracks me up every time I see it because I am in love with, When I went to see Star Wars, I don't know which one it was, one of the newish ones, I don't know. And, you know, when Han Solo died, I was nearly crying because I thought it was Chewbacca, but it wasn't. So, oh yeah, I've got some new earrings as well. I didn't make these, but they are new, and they've got labradorite in the bottom of them. Look a bit Egyptian. I've got to show you this because it is frigging hilarious. I know you've all seen it, but I mean, it's hilarious. And I just love it.
Turns. Stuff didn't fit. Surprisingly, it was a little too big. Thank you. I know some of you may be
Right, hang on. It's going mad now.
It's all love. It's all love.
Right, oh my God, what's going on here? Oh. No. It's all going tits up. Right. Jeez. Louise. Come on. Oh.
No shame. It's all love. It's all love. Okay, so here's what I found when I was at Kohl's, and I'd like to say that I bought this for my
Favorite
son
video
that really,
ever.
really wanted. And let's be honest, he'll probably confiscate it from me. Confiscate? That's a word, right? Okay, so he'll probably take it from me. However, this is mine. Like, when it's said and done, at the end of the day, this is mine that I bought, and I'm going to keep it for my own. You can see it kind of has Star Wars. Oh, you're getting a little hint. Okay, so you want to see what I got? It's so great. I can't wait to show you. Okay, this is part of my birthday joy.
Part of my birthday joy as well.
And so here's what I got. I'm going to take it out of the box, and I can't wait to show you. Okay, I'm in the parking lot. People are literally looking at me like crazy. I don't even care. Okay, so here it is.
Why are they messing?
It may be a little tight. It may be tight on me. I gotta undo it just a little bit. Hold on. Stay patient, people. Stay patient. This is gonna be worth it. I promise.
Bye, Kat.
Maybe not, but it's worth it to me. And I had to share with my friends on the internet webs. So here's what
I've got Yoda. But I want this one.
Okay, patient. All right, we're doing good. Okay, so this is what I got. Once again, this is for me, not for Duncan, not for Cadence. I mean, I'll let them play with it. I'm not a bad mom. I'm not a jerk. But in all honesty, at the end of the day, it doesn't go in their toy box. It goes in my room. So here we go. I got to take off my glasses for it.
It's her reaction because she's so. It's her laughing. It's her reaction because she just loves it. It's so how I'd react to it.
Naturally. Okay, here we go. So, yes! Now watch when my mouth actually moves. That's not me making that noise. It's the mask. Here, listen.
Sorry, I do love Chewbacca's noise. Don't ask me why. I just do. It's like I understand Chewbacca talk. You don't need to talk. I just love Chewbacca. So that I wanted to get that one, but I've got the I got my son Yoda because I do love Yoda and I do love the new Yoda baby. But I need to get this one because yeah, I'll say yeah, it's yours, Finn. It's not really, it's your mum's, but. In a car park with everyone looking at her laughing her tits off in the mirror, and everyone's looking at her. She's laughing because she's laughing, and that's talking. And oh my God, oh, I need to get one. I know I need to get one. Chewbacca in chat wants to get one. I really need to get one. I've oh my God, I've got. I'll have to show you one time. I have shown you. I've got Yoda, and Yoda's quite funny, and its ears move and everything. But I really do need to get Chewbacca, and I swear to God, if you're ever feeling down or need a laugh, just watch this on YouTube. It's hilarious.
I can't stop. Oh, I gotta stop. Okay. Oh my God.
And imagine the people around the car park looking at her going, what is that woman doing? She can't stop laughing at herself. You've got to laugh at yourself. Oh my God. It's the best video of all time.
I kind of want to drive around like this. Oh. Okay, now I'm gonna let Chewbacca talk here. Oh my gosh, I'm in tears. I'm in tears. Wow. This is the best birthday present ever to myself. Wow. Oh my goodness. Y'all have an incredible day. It's the simple joys.
It is the simple joys, and that's one of the biggest messages, I will say. It's simple joys in life that can make you laugh like that. That's the best video I've ever seen. It's absolutely hilarious. I have to breathe now. I have to breathe. I'm going to have to get one and come on here with it on because, like I said, if you want to laugh, go and watch that video. You can't, I swear to God, you're not real or a living soul if you don't put that video on and laugh your head off. There's something seriously wrong with you, because you can't not laugh at her. It's her laughing at herself, laughing, and Chewbacca's laughing at herself. And then you've got to imagine the people in the car park looking at her thinking, what the frick's she doing? She's on a Chewbacca mask. Oh my God. Oh, sorry, I'm just having a Chewbacca moment. I would date Chewbacca. Oh my God, sorry. Anyway, I don't even know what I was talking about. I don't know where my head's at today. Literally, don't know where it is. I'm going to start laughing again. I can't breathe. I can't breathe like she couldn't breathe. Oh my God. Jesus. Oh my God. I need to calm down. Oh my God, that energy's coming in of like laughter. We should really have all the orbs in now, because it was just, I'm just going to sit here a minute. Whew. Chewbacca energy in the house. Oh my God. Thank you. Did you see? Thank you. Did you see? Yeah. Laughter's the best form of medicine as well. With the light and the orbs, they like to come in around joyous things. Oh, sorry. I can't. I'm going to start laughing again. Oh. I'm going to start crying with laughter. That video just cracks me up. Oh, it cracks me up. You need to watch it every morning just to laugh your head off. Oh my God. Oh. See if we get any more orbs in. I'll pull some cards. Oh God, that was funny. Oh my God. Oh, oh my God. I can't, like I said, I don't know what day it is. I don't even know where I am, what I'm doing. Oh, love and laughs are the best. Exactly. The small things in life, the little things in life are the most. The most. I hope people on this lockdown are realizing, because that's the greatest thing about it as well, what's important, and having a laugh, even if you're not on the same wavelength with stuff. Totally. Enjoying the sun. Realizing that some of the bigger things we used to, I don't know, chase after or something are not those things in these times. It's the little things, and we do have to have a laugh with stuff, even though we know there's a lot of stuff coming, but we do. You know, it is the little things in life, like in the garden. I love it when you can hear all the birds singing and the flying about and the happy, you know, you can tell the happy, the vibration. And I saw 2 white butterflies today. I had a white feather just float across the sky, and I had that, you know, that spiritual meaning of that white feather. And seems to be a lot of, dare I say it, twin flame connection thing going on as well, which I've seen a lot of synchronicity for that, which is lovely. Anyway, which I believe is the higher self. Are finding our higher self and other people, and or can be friendships or relationships, but I'm seeing a lot of that matching again. And the thing is about that as well is I do believe Just let me go and plug this phone in. Is I do actually believe, if anyone's on the wavelength for that, it is you know, I believe the Adam and Eve that split, the self that wanted to experience duality is coming back together, is merging, is like the dark crystal. That can mean, I don't know, I used to look at so many things like, yeah, I think it's the merging of our spiritual self, of our physical self, but I do think it can be also a really good friend, or it can be a relationship, as in they didn't want us, I don't know if anyone's on this wavelength, 4 people to find their other atom self, half self, because it's quite a magical thing, and it's quite like the energy of those 2 sides coming together, but in your physical self and your earthly self as well, and the other side of it is very, 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 very strong. Oh, thanks, Dave. They've always been like that, and I don't do anything. But then again, I don't drive. I walk everywhere, so you know, that sort of thing. So yeah, during the mass meditation of 444, the whole Schumann resonance spectrum peak, that was proof of the power of meditation. Yeah, I think that as well. I did the meditation, but I did it by myself at the time over here, and I could feel the energy. And yeah, and Schumann resonance, yeah, and all that, and things have been going on since that. That's when a lot of energy came in. So I knew personally, yeah, there was a big energy going on there. What is that? Oh, computer trying to tell me, be careful, there's something about a virus. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that twin flame thing going on, which is quite a few things, means quite a few things. But there's a lot of synchronicities of that right now, which is quite funny. Yeah, I think a lot of people did it. Well, a lot of people did do it. Yeah, and I think that the stars have been so bright lately, and skies are so clear and beautiful. They are, and it's like all the energy's admitting off it, and you can see it, and it's beautiful. So, yeah, it's all good. What's everyone saying? Twinkly stars and planets. Yeah, I personally, I was looking at the moon last night. I know it's a super moon tonight, pink moon, but it's like the Earth. You talk about ascension, is ascending up in a higher level of consciousness, and it's like the sky or the celestial beings that are coming down, because they just seem so much nearer. I mean, we know they're not so many thousands of light years like NASA say. We know that, most of us do, but it just seems like, are we ascending up, and they're so bright and shiny, and it just feels like you can reach out and touch the moon at the minute, you can reach out and touch Venus, they're just all twinkling, like they're communicating. And like, I just get really, if I sit out in the garden now, I just get mesmerized. I really do get mesmerized more than ever. I'm just like mesmerized, like, wow. And that's why I did in the garden yesterday with the orbs. I'm just mesmerized, really mesmerized. Yeah, my arrow did work with it. It was a bit wonky. It was a bit of a wonky arrow, but I did whittle it with a knife, and I did manage to do it. And I shot some, and I got quite close to where I was supposed to be shooting it at. I got my bow and arrow out. I haven't had it out for ages. I was like, yes, tongue. It was good. And I did a bit of hooping, a bit of drawing. I was just doing a bit of everything, really, and yakking like I normally do. Well, whatever we're on, you know, whatever. But I know it's not what they say, and I know, you know, a lot of stuff they say is twisted and upside down and inside out and everything. No, I don't know. Earth is truly healing, ascending frequencies changing, and the whole planet. Yeah, I think that if people, if they're actually being quiet, and this is really funny about the whole lockdown, is, you know, wait, you're a Brit, saw the sky like the blue one, not the grey one. I'm shocked. I don't know what you mean, Johnny. What do you mean? Yeah, I see blue sky. There's an orb. Hi. Did you see it just go through there then? I just caught that in the corner of my eye. Did anyone see it? It went whoop. Are we coming in? Did anyone see that? I saw it. Sometimes you have to go back and watch my videos and you'll see them in the background, especially like the big one we had the other day. Are we having any in? What was I just talking about then? Yes, that's what I was saying. I can never say your name. I'll call you Kitta. There's so many layered things of what's going on. We're in lockdown, but it's making people slow down. People, if you slow down and go within and do a bit of breathing and just slow down and don't think, you will feel the energies that are going on right now. So apart from like Q and all that stuff that's going on in the 3D, we know there's much more going on, and it is going to be the end of the world as we know it, because who wants to be in the world that we've been in? It's been a control system. We know there was this beautiful window of time where this stuff's coming in, and I just believe if most of us are awake to it and conscious, I don't know if the whole world, but maybe that's a solar flash thing, but I just know you can feel it. So we all know, despite what the news is saying about anything, what Q's saying about anything saying about anything in the 3D, away from that, with your higher self, you can feel it and you can tell something's going on. And to me, I keep saying to people, it's like some people say, like, how do you know it's good? How do you know it's bad? How do you know that's good? And it's like, I don't need to think, or it's like people say it's something that someone's told you or Q's told you, something like that. No, I've never fell off that, because that's part of it in my eyes with the Q quantum and all that. It isn't it's not a thought, it's a knowing, but it's a feeling. It's just a feeling. We know we're going to something, and I believe it's something better. A lot going on. Evil machine is on. What do you mean by that? Yeah, it could be the end of the world for the people who've been asleep or like, maybe not a bad thing, they're going to wake up abruptly, but it's going to be the end of the world. Their bubble's going to be burst, but it's the end of the world as we know it. Like, people could freak out about that, because you could say it's the end of the world as they know it. They had it, you know, the controllers. It's the end of their world now. Now it's our way. So it is the end of our world as we know it, which some people are going to think scary. And if someone says that, they probably think, oh my God, it's the end of the world. No, the end of the world as we knew it, because the world we thought we knew isn't actually what it really is. I think disclosure is going to be coming on lots of different levels with transparency, just like Trump said, because it's not the true world that was meant to be living in, with things that we're meant to have behind us, that is, yeah, and what has been hidden. Exactly, technologies and all this beautiful stuff, you know, maybe other beings, spirit, loads of beautiful things. So no, I don't want the world that we were in, because that was all, it was hijacked. So let's bring the way it was meant to be, this manifesting earth that we came here to be in, to have physical experiences, but beautiful ones, not ones where we're trapped as energy, as food, as energy, as something recycling, and like a big flipping thing that stands was like a Death Star thing. Do you know what I mean? The real way it was supposed to be. I don't know what Bill Gates said lately, but I know he's going down. Yes, he's stepped down, but watch where he goes, because we all know what he is. We all know what he tried to do. We all know they were just trying to kill the population. No, it won't ever be the same again. Some people will fret now with all this stuff that's going on and think, right, you know, it's going to be this and it's going to be that, and they go down the fear thing, it's never going to be the same. But I'm like, thank God, it's never going to be the same. I'm finding it personally quite magical and weird and mysterious and freaking like exciting all at the same. Every emotion can have all at the same time, but knowing that, yeah, we might have to all work together and bring something in, it's going to be really new, because new things do seem scary. But once you're used to it, you're used to it. It's just something we're not used to, something that was always there. I said to someone today, even it doesn't, lifting the veil, of course it's on the veil. I think it's gone. I think it's just thinning. I think that's what we're seeing slowly, because you can't have something coming in, boom, in your face. I mean, there is going to be things booming in your face, even with the 3D stuff that about the tunnels and that is slowly getting out. There's people again, there's people totally asleep, but it's just going to be learning like our newfound powers and what we can actually do. And I don't know. I just think it's beautiful. Yeah, he is going down. He is going down. Say he stepped down, he'll be going down. They know. Yeah, that's right, Dave. If you watch too much, see, this is where people get me mixed up, because I've always said you watch too much of the 3D stuff and it will lower your vibration. That's what it's there for. That's what the whole reason why the news outlets are there for, because they know it feeds off your energy. But I only look to see what's going on, because I do know when that hits, that is a lot of healing. We're all helping each other when this all hits. So you still have to be aware. That's why I've said it's just an awareness of what's going on in 3D. You don't have to be fully in it. I might look like I'm fully in it sometimes because I come on here talking about certain stuff, but that's only before the people who sort of don't know to be aware that there are things coming, just so you're aware. So it's maybe not going to affect you. I mean, it's going to affect you so strong anyway that you know where you can come after with the channels that are all talking about we're all here for each other, and we all know something's going on, and we all know. I said to someone, say, you despite everything, despite whatever you believe in, flat earth, not flat earth, whatever, that doesn't really matter at the minute. It's just, we all know we've been lied to. So, wherever you woke up, or even through life, if you've ever thought, you know what, I don't understand. There's no way in this world, this universe, that we were just put here to be here. Some people just think we are, and I'm like, there's no way we were put here or whatever to get up, eat, work, come home, have no time to do nothing creative, because that's what we came here to be, creators, part of God. To come here, eat, sleep, repeat, get to a certain age, retire with not much time to do anything, and then drop dead, and then your energy goes somewhere else. Your energy does go somewhere else. So I'll get caught in the system of your energy. They want you looping because we don't know what we're supposed to be doing with when our soul energy leaves and where we're supposed to go, because energy's energy, everything is energy, or does it get trapped? But what I'm saying is, everyone must have thought that at some point when you've been upset about something, like, why is this like this? Why? I can't even. Why? Hi, Ray. Why? Why would we? It don't make sense, does it? Everyone, I think, has thought that at some point in their life of, oh my God, we can't just be here to do that. To me, there's no point. I don't get it. It's not. We were divinely created to create, because we are part of the creator, God, whatever you want to call it. So we just get trapped in the whole cycle of, work. What's the word they say? Work, eat, repeat, sleep, work. You get to a certain age. Oh, you've got to whatever age, and then they keep hiring it, don't they? You used to retire at a certain age, then it goes up, up, and up. So basically, you don't have that much time to do nothing you enjoy with the person you enjoy, or whatever you're doing when you retire, and then you pop your clogs. And even if that's, I believe we go into energy, so you might go off somewhere else or recycle back again, or maybe we reincarnate, but then you've got to start again. And that's even if you remember. I don't know, but I do know, we all know that ain't right. There's something dodgy there. So I don't know. Eat, fat, shite, sleep, repeat. You know what I mean? Oh my God. So yeah. So there's no way. And if anything, it's bringing people back to do why we're in this time of sitting and wondering what's going on, and like trying to make the best out of everything at the minute, despite what you believe about the virus or Trump or Q or whatever it is. At the end of the day, there's something going on, because it's worldwide. This has never happened in my lifetime anyone's lifetime, I don't think, in this chat right now, this big of this. But what the hell is it all about? So there's something going on, but it's beautiful. My uncle rang me today and he's like, are you all right? I was like, yeah, I'm fabulous. I'm in the garden in the sun and I'm making bows and arrows and I'm just faffing about and having nice chats with friends and stuff. And it's just like, I don't know, there's just this feeling in the air as well of just like, it's going to be all right. It might get a bit mad, but it's going to be all right. Do you think this virus is a warning to us to slow down and stop running the planet? And yeah, well, Michael, my thoughts on this is, and this is only me. Well, it is a lot of people actually, but I follow this thing, but I don't follow it dead. Like I've been looking at nothing today, and not really looking at it strongly. But yes, there's so many flip sides of it. You can look at it like it's a slowdown for humanity because it's happening worldwide. So basically, we're in, whether you're in or you can go for a walk. Because I got the letter off I was going to say off the president. I got the letter off Boris, off through my door. It's upstairs. You can still go out for exercise. So we're slowing down. Even when you go shopping, it's a bit bonkers if you can't get all your food in or whatever, but that's showing you should be grateful for the food that we do have, because some countries, as we know, and that will change, some countries that we know don't have the luxuries we have. So it's making people realise, some countries might even have a toilet roll to wipe the bum on and anything. I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about the amount of food we have. What you would see is, oh my God, I can't believe I don't get my special coffee now, or tins of this. Well, you're very lucky. So everyone should be giving gratitude for what they do have and what they've always had. So when these things happen, it makes you sit back, realize what's important, realize the people around you who are important. And it is a bit of a warning, and not in a bad sense. I would personally say, look at it with a silver lining. It's making you realize who's important, what's important. People, when I've been shopping, everyone's staying apart. They've got the mask on or the mask on, whatever makes them feel safe. But when I'm actually shopping in my supermarket near me, it's like once I get in through the queues, which are a bit annoying, but that's just the way it is at the minute. It's quite nice shopping. I don't know if anyone thinks like this, but I'm like, it's quite nice because it's not that busy. Yeah, you might have to look at different food, but it's not that busy. And it's just so peaceful. And the peace is so nice to have, because I think if the peace is then, you can listen and you can feel for those energies as well. So personally, I see it as a good thing as well. It was yin and yang. There's people worrying about stuff, yes, fair enough. But there's this whole, I don't know if anyone on here, if you can let me know when this thing started. I'm not even going to put the word out there, what's going on. Even if you felt anxiety, even with the food thing, it's calmed down. It's calmed down a lot. There's things coming in slowly. But if any of you was a bit anxious, but even with what's going on, even though we're all trying to figure out, have just come down and you're a little bit calmer because you're realizing actually, and don't get me wrong, I know there's people struggling in businesses and things like that, but I'm just saying, within yourself, not that 3D stuff, is like quite relaxed. It's like, I'm not seeing people running around like headless chickens personally, because we're all in the same boat at the end of the day. It's like me supposed to be, before looking for a job. Well, how can I do that at the minute with like people out of jobs and things going on? Like we just don't know what's going on. So it's just bonkers anyway. Like, I don't know. My family rings me to see if I'm all right, and I'll be more worried about them because most of them are asleep. Yeah. So I don't know if some of you have gone from like a bit worried to a bit calmer, because it's just been like we're on a world holiday at the minute, as daft as that sounds. But in a sense, people say they don't have enough time to do stuff. Now you've got the time. Now you've got the time in these weird times. Yes, I feel super calm down now. Was very anxious at the beginning of the lockdown. Yeah. Because you can still have that thing of like, we truly don't, we don't know what's going on. We like to think we know what's going on. But at the end of the day, if you're living in the moment, like we should be doing, at the moment, it's like, but it's okay, you know. Please watch the important video of the life after death and cycles of life consciousness growth and share with people. Yeah, I have seen a lot on that, but I'll write it down. The recycled. I mean, I don't know if we're supposed to be recycled or they've kept us recycled, because I've seen all that stuff as well, you know. But has anyone had any? I think I asked at the beginning. Has anyone had any weird stuff going on this week, energy-wise, or orbs, or? Because I know somebody in this chat needs to like make sure they don't take your jumper off when you're doing something. So you think that the orbs are dust particles. Right, let's see if we can get some in. We've had a few in, but I know after the meditation night, it was massive. The energy that we got in. No, Dolly, no. Seeing people. Do you mean seeing people as in ghosts? Because we're talking about that today as well. Because I think, I mean, I think orbs are energy, and I think they're also spirit, because that's energy as well. So I think, you know, people can see it in ways to perceive it. So you could get some people seeing. But I've heard about that as well, as you could see people appearing now and stuff. Oh, I don't know, mad things. So Tibetan Book of the Tibetan Book of the Dead. Yeah, the dead. But this info with form an Indian master explain. Yeah, the masters of Buddhism. Yeah, because Tibet. That's on the that. I've looked into all that because I've looked into, where is it? The rainbow, the rainbow body, Tibetan Buddhism. I like rainbows. At the top, and that's near enlightenment and omnipresence, back to source. Back to source is the rainbow body. Tibetan Buddhism is there, and that's back to source. So, you know, it's funny how we talk about the rainbow bridge and your chakras. My book is on there. Your chakras and all that I was talking about the other day. Yes, the rainbow body. Yeah, the rainbow body. And if anyone's not looked at that, when the masters ascend and the light bodies go smaller in the rain, I can't explain it, but I did look at that quite a bit ago. So it's all that rainbow thing, isn't it? Colours of the rainbow. Funny how everyone's drawing rainbows everywhere, a sign of happiness, but it is because when you align with your rainbow body bridge, your chakras, and things align above with those chakras and everything, things start to make a bit more sense and get into alignment. So I think that's why they say, like, archangels, different colours of, you know, the rays of light, and 7 rays, 7 colours in the rainbow. I'm supposed to be doing a card here, aren't I? I'm sat here. I'm supposed to be looking for orbs as well, but so I want to put the heating on. Why have I put the heating on? It was boiling. Oh, okay. Like, well, maybe the extraterrestrials that are here already. Because, sorry, I asked a question before. Someone said something about that, about coming in, ETs coming in, like starting to see things from other dimensions. Did someone say? Yeah. See, and if we start seeing bits of things, would it not be that scary if then they started coming in, because we know they're there and we know that we're sort of like tuning into certain things? It wouldn't be that scary. So the disclosure would have to come in within ourselves first. Yeah, lots of rainbow stickers in people. Yeah, they're doing all that for the whole, you know, be safe thing, innit? But it's funny how it's that as above, so below. If them rainbow energies are coming in of the 7 rays of your chakras, but then, you know, everyone's doing the whole rainbow thing, it's But synchronicity there, but things matching up everywhere, isn't it? Don't you think? See a friend who's normally very moody, walking, laughing and happy with a new lovely girlfriend a while back, and I was told this was him in the 50 dimension. Oh, maybe. Yeah, 50 dimensions free from all that stuff. So, you know, imagine how magical that would be. But I was saying to someone today as well about that twin flame thing. It's funny, isn't it? Because I think I said it the other day, if there's 2020, so it's still 11/11, which is the Great Awakening, which is what 2020 is. Oh my God, how do I describe this now? So if I think I said this the other day. Hey, so if we've got like so if we've got like blue, you know, when people are going about atoms and numbers and binary and whatever, and the ones and twos, well, I see it like, here comes Teacher Dolly. I'm just saying, this is how I see it. I did this the other day. If we have one source, so we were all one, and then we wanted to part into two to experience different things of duality, but you could look at this as those sort of energies, or male and female, whatever, because we do think different. And then you've got one that parted into two. Oh my God, how do I explain this? So a lot of people see 11/11 as the Great Awakening, but 20 is as well, because 2 and 2, you don't count the noughts, remember, in gematria. This is how it's coming in my head, is 2. So 2020 is still the 2s. The 11s are still the 2s, because 2 and 2 is 2 and 2. 1 and 1 is 2. That one parted into 2. But when they merge back together, they become 1 again. So to me, 2020 is a bit like the merging. I don't know if this is coming out right. The merging of duality coming back together. So it's the physical and the spiritual, and it could be that it is the masculine divine and the feminine divine, and that's where I believe you get the whole the whole twin flame thing as well. And it can be, they normally say it's relationship, can be friends or relationships, but that whole thing going on of those two that parted, Adam and Eve, which I said something about the other day, someone had put up Adam and Eve. Adam, the word Adam and Eve added together, how many letters is 7? And that's why I say 7 always follows me everywhere. So that's still Adam and Eve finding each other again the way they were. Remember, I'm not into the Bible or that, but I'm trying to say, what's the right word? Like an analogy, I don't know. If Adam and Eve lived in bliss, but then, Eve took the whatever, the bite out the apple with the serpent or whatever, but they parted. But when they were back in bliss is when they were together. So that was the most like highest form of energy, let's say. So they wouldn't want people finding each other. So they make sure that at every levels people wouldn't. Those cells wouldn't merge back together like in the dark crystal, because it's a very high power. And it means if people, because if you think about it, if people, say relationship wise, the way things have gone with social engineering and stuff like that, are always arguing, always like narcissistic. I don't mean everybody, but it's quite like a narcissistic poison out there, and people realizing not the beauty inside somebody, but the actual only beauty of the physical. Now, what is that quote I put up ages ago where it was something like, we are here to love. Oh, someone please put it up. We are here to love, but not here to love things. But here we look 44 and 33. Oh my God, what is that quote? But we love things instead of Thank you. We love things instead of talking about twin flames, you see. What is that quote? I need to find it. I love that quote. It's so beautiful and it is so relevant. Let me see if I can find it on my phone. Does anybody know it? Somebody's got to know it. Learn to love people and use things instead of loving things and using people. God, that quote, I love that quote. And it's so true because that's what people do. You know, they're in love with the material things and that isn't what it's about. So I will shout that out again. Thank you, manifestation meditations. Learn to love people and use things instead of loving things and using people, because that is what's been going on. So learn to love people instead of things, not things. You know, that's brilliant. I'll say it again because I love it. Learn to love people and use things instead of loving things and using people. We're here to use the things, not to love the things. That's when people get very hooked on the materialistic things, you know, and people can get with people or use people for the things that they've got or the things that that person can give them, when you have to love yourself first before anyone else can love you. And then if you love yourself and someone else loves themselves and then that comes together, that's just a magnificent thing, because you shouldn't be relying on someone to give you love. You should love yourself first. And I personally have experienced that, and it is very true. If you're relying on someone to love you, if something happens and that person goes, then you're left in a bit of a sham, because you're like, oh my God, it makes you feel depleted. But it's not. It's because you don't love yourself. But that is very true. So, you know, yeah, I knew someone would know out there. I knew someone would know. What a great name as well. So there you go. Shout out to who was that? Meditation. What, who was it now? I can't move my finger up. I've got cups and stuff. So let me pull some cards out. Let's see if some energy comes in anyway, because I've seen some blue orbs about. Yeah. They like my cards. Manifestation, meditations. Yeah, thank you. So, like I said, that's the way they've tried to get us with stuff. And when people wake up to the fact that maybe this lockdown has made people realise that as well, because at the end of the day, we're not here to love things. We're here to love each other. Sorry, I've got right frizzy head today. We're not here to love things. We're here to love one another. And I don't know. Well, I do know, and you know. Isn't it the best when you've been seeing people, even in these times, like not really knowing what's going on, but slowing down? And I'm like, when I'm in the garden, next door's been out about the grandkids, well, the little kid that's next door, that's been there anyway since this happened. But I'm hearing kids' laughter and birds singing. So to me, it's beautiful. And when you hear that sort of thing, it's a frequency, and like I said, because it's less noisy with less traffic, it just feels more beautiful. And people need to tune into that, because it's a rare thing people used to have before when they said they were working too much, or, you know. Oh, thank you. Is it Badfish Bear? Thank you. Yeah, there's a lot of new people in, so the new people that are in, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know what I'm talking about half the time. I'm half asleep, but whatever. I just got to laugh at that Chewbacca thing. It just makes me laugh every time. And love is the highest frequency anyway. So when people realise this, the highest frequency on earth is love, and then can you imagine the world? And we're all in this together, and people are pumping out so much positivity of the way they're doing it. Hi. Talk about love being the highest frequency. That was a blue one then. I'm sure it was getting a lot of blue energy. But like I said, I've been seeing blue in the sun, so hey. Sorry, every time. Why do I never look like not surprised? Thank you. Oh, that was a twinkly one. Oh my God, the twinkles are coming in. Twinkle, twinkle. Sorry, they didn't jump out. They just fell out. So I'll have to do that again. I get distracted every time I see them. It's not like I'm not. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Can't even speak. Not used to it. We got. Hey. Ooh, they're all coming in now. Hey. Blue. I think we should do is a really big one. You need to come in strong, like a lion, roar. Yeah, love is the strongest frequency. Love is evolved backwards, so we evolve through love, and then when everyone wakes up to that, you know, it's beautiful, isn't it? You know, like when you, for instance, might trigger a few people, but when I went to a convention somewhere last year, it's the first one I went to, and I went with my dad, and I met Roxanne and that, and loads of lovely people there. They might have been chat, I don't know, but it wasn't the actual convention that I loved. Yeah, think about the oppression of the hippies in the 60s, nothing but good vibes stamped out to stop them spreading the light. Ray, I'll talk about that in a minute. Oh yeah, I've got me thing on that as well. So just remind me in a minute, because I'm just yakking my head off here, you know what I'm like. So what was a waffle on? Oh yeah, so at this convention, the best thing I got out of that convention, apart from something weird that happened, which, yeah, anyway, I'm not going to say it on air, but oh my God, is I just love talking to the people that I've not met before. It was just amazing. And if I could just sit round all day, round a campfire, talking to those people, eating on different things, that was the beauty of the whole convention. Nothing really to do with the convention. Even the convention was great and the chats were there, it was the people. And I just remember thinking, we were there for a weekend, and I remember thinking, I don't want to go home because I just feel like family, and I just want to, like we all are in chat. Can you imagine all us lot on a campfire? Can you imagine? It was just open-minded people, and I just thought, oh, I don't want to go home. I could have spent a week here, not because of the chats of the convention. It was just the people and that vibe of that we were on, knew we'd been lied to about different things, trying to get things out. It's just that whole thing of, because we all just are trying to work it out, and it was just beautiful. You know what I mean? I was a hippie in the 80s. Good day, Dolly. Hello. So yeah, so the hippies, I'll just pick some cards out, and then I'll talk about the hippies. Because we all know why John Lennon was murdered. We all know why. And that was on one of the key things as well, because he was pumping out the frequency. There's always three in a group, isn't there? There's always a bit of sacrifice. Yeah, John Lennon. We're bringing John Lennon's energy in. John Lennon? Anything of love. I'll just put that out there. But let's see what the cards say. Trying to watch over there as well. And I've just got that song coming in. Right, hang on. What is it? Let me find the song. She's going to start singing now. Oh well, can't spell the floor. Let me find. Right. I need to find the lyrics. Let me see. Probably won't do it justice, but let's have a look. Can anyone guess what I'm going to sing? Well, I don't know if I'm going to sing it, but anyone guess? No, not Can You Feel It? Nope. It is. Somebody's knocking at the door. Who's that? All right, it's my son's mate. I thought like, hang on. Don't his mate thinking his mother's off her head. Hello? Right. I can't even remember the tune. Yeah, it was just that. One love, one heart, let's get together and feel alright. I wasn't going to sing the rest of it. One love. That always comes in like one love, one heart, let's get together and feel alright. Oh yeah, Imagine. Oh yeah, let me look at Imagine. Well, there's a funny old thing with the Vincent Fusca thing that I saw with Marilyn Monroe and John Lennon in a shop, and if anyone knows what I'm talking about. Do I dare try and sing this? Because I don't know. I'm not a singer, but imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for, and no religion too. No, this isn't in the tune. Imagine all the people living in peace. I don't know the tune. Oh, what's the tune to this? You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I'm definitely not. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you will join us and the world will be as one. See, there's a lot of songs out there, like I say, they put out there for us to go, oh, wow, this is what's happening, if you know what I mean. You may say, oh yeah, imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger, a brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you will join us and the world will live as one. But this is that whole thing about going back to one, and that's how we can live when we go back to one. John Lennon, I big the John Lennon up. Some of us know what happened there. If you're pumping a positive vibe out, a bit like Michael Jackson, they don't want you about, and you make more money for them when you're actually dead. But that energy is still about. That's all I'm saying. That's what I think. And I think the 60s, personally, with the whole hippie movement, was absolutely beautiful. And I think with that whole movement of certain, actually, it's on the map. Let me just find it. There it is. No, it's not. Psychedelic Renaissance, yeah, was. Oh my God, it's so tiny. awakened to the multidimensional nature of our reality, because there is a multidimensional a multidimensional nature of our reality. And this is why I say it's so multidimensional energies and things that I think we fell asleep from. But I know that, not that I've took psychedelics, but I know that psychedelic woke that up. But I do believe it's in our system anyway. It's in our pineal gland, and like people going about DMT, we have that, whatever that is, within us anyway. And that is, I think they say, within our pineal gland, but because we've been dumbed down, I think that revolution kick-started that off again, and people started realizing, well, they didn't want it in, did they? Oh, they didn't want love and joy and everyone loving each other and getting on. And, you know, I don't even mean in that way. I just mean the whole thing of the world can be a beautiful place. We can all get on, different colours of skin, religion, all that, because none of that matters when you're all one. Believe in what you want to believe in. Have a religion that you want to believe in, as long as it's coming from love, as long as you're not hurting anybody. You know, you're just loving one another, because we are all each other. One love. And they wanted to bring that down because it doesn't work for them. They want everyone in fear, everyone, you know, divided, because it's easier for them to control. Hence, mainstream media is one of the biggest problems that we've had, because obviously they knew that people watch and believe everything. But they didn't want the happy vibe tribe, did they? There was also a thing that went on with the Ash, and I can't get this name right. The documentary I saw on Netflix, but I know they twisted it. They twisted it on Netflix. Was the Ashram? I don't know if you say Ashram, the Indian. When you go to India, you go to it. Is it an ashram? I can't remember what it's called. Where like people go, you know, and it's all meditating and stuff like that. And it's a bit like that One Love thing, a bit hippy dippy, but the Indian sort of way, guru sort of thing. And they did that whole thing, and they made it out as it was really bad, and they were doing all this energy thing, and it was a sexual cult and all that. It wasn't. I mean, yeah, they did put a few things out there I don't actually think we'd be doing now in this day and age, but the whole thing of how they all work together, they tried to change it into something it wasn't. They tried to make it look bad. Ashram, is it? And I watched that because I saw how the mainstream twisted that yet again. They twisted it to the people, so people hated them. When and when they saw these people in the Enlightenment, and they were so like, if you've ever seen it, I've seen it, and I just thought, because I saw with new eyes, I thought, what a load of crocker bullshit that is. Because I don't mean the whole thing, I mean the way the mainstream media put it into fearmonger, especially with highly religious people. Because when these people were doing all the energy work, and they do this thing, and I was getting energy on my finger then, they do all this, like, it looked like people are screaming. So they will say, highly religious people go, oh my God, like the devil was getting inside of them, and they were doing all this and all this and screaming and like, dead happy. It wasn't. It was releasing all that. It's a thing that they did. I don't know if it was for an hour, where they screamed. They got all that tension out and all that stale energy, and they got all the traumas out, and then it showed you after, and getting tingles in this finger, this one, relaxing and chilled out. But if someone is filming that and they put it on the mainstream media, they're going to say, oh, it was this, that, and the other, and they're all possessed, and it looks like this. And then to everybody, it does look like that because they're all rolling around screaming, but it's not. It's a bit like an energy thing. It's a bit like when people go on the ayahuasca trips, when you see videos of that, and they're rolling around because they're having quite an awakening of probably like dark night of the soul of certain things. But it is that release thing again. But someone filming that and saying to someone else, oh, look what this is the devil. It could look pretty scary because it is a trip you go on. Who's that? Doing a bit boom both LJ. Who's JL? JL what? BM cut down because they were a danger to the regime of needles was starting to make countries. Oh, are you talking about like the war on drugs? Because on there it says the war on drugs. You had like the natural sort of psychedelic sort of natural sort of things you could do to see that. But then they brought the war in and drugs, and we know Bush brought a load of opioids in and stuff like that, and they bring stuff through the back door. 37 and 37 is in the house, as in to bring down people in the drugs, of killing people off and splitting families up with that whole drug thing of that, not not stuff the hippies were initially bringing in, and then they started bringing drugs in that were laced with other stuff, so it wasn't really working the way it should have done, and then it's bringing people down and ruining a lot of that stuff, ruin it because they knew it was a good thing, that people were realizing there is a multi-dimensional universe and there's things where you can see that we can't initially see with our own eyes at the minute. I think that's all going to come back naturally. Oh yeah, sorry, Bob Marley and John Lennon. Yeah, anyone like that, Bob Marley, John Lennon, I'd even say Michael Jackson at the end of the day with his songs, that sort of stuff. It just, you know, it makes sense. Like I said before, anything that's natural, you know, like Native American ninjas used to do, like you said, the sage thing, and like they used to do ayahuasca. It was to go and have a journey about certain things they needed to release, or not having all the time. These natural things that we can have and that we have within us anyway, I always say they revert things. So whatever's natural, they'll revert it. So if they see everyone on a something that's brought in and it's a thing that's not harming you, like Nikola Tesla's energy, put it through him, it didn't harm, and his current wasn't bad, but Edison's was, if anyone knows the true story of that, putting it through an elephant, and then we all got on Edison's, you know, but like I said, that can be switched. So if there's like a natural drug out there or something like a natural high that brings people to love, I mean, God, they don't want that, all the world loving each other, they just want them constantly fighting because it makes them money, you know, and us slaves. So then they bring in their version of a synthetic, not organic, a synthetic drug as what they've been doing, which has been killing people off over time. And that's how they do it. They revert anything that's good, they'll make something that, hence Bill Gates with vaccines and not going there, but you know what I mean? They'll revert it. So then people get on a drug that they think, yes, it may work like that did, but it's got underlying agendas in that drug, and then eventually you see what's happened over time where it's messed people up. It's because it's not that sort of organic-y natural thing, it's synthetic. So yeah, and that's where they went and sort of killed that hippie vibe off back in the 60s with bringing all that out, and then it just messed a lot of people up in the head, mentally, physically, families fucked. Sorry to say that, but they are, especially through brushes, opioids, of what they've been doing, because if you split the family up, that's how they get kids as well. You split the family up, which is what's been going on over time with splitting families up, and it splits relationships up, it splits everything up. You know, I think some of you probably understand what I'm saying. That's all these systems that they go in to get us on every level, you know. I don't even know what you two are talking about there. But yeah, so what you all saying? Do a video on what? Did you say the Hopi? Oh, I was talking about magic mushrooms to someone today. Synchronicities. Yeah. Because a lot of people say, I don't know personally myself, they see the little elves in the machine. The little elves. Ah, I seen 2 weeks ago with orbs knocking about the 5G tower. So we are getting help. We definitely are. I know people think that's weird. It's like Trump the other week. He had white orbs around him. He did. I'm trying to see. I'm supposed to be doing these cards. I'm still sat here waffling on with myself. Actually, let's see what the I don't think it's light enough in here. I don't know. But that is pineal gland. Yeah, just to finish this bit off that I was reading, it says these questions and many others are being looked at scientifically rather than just metaphorically or spiritually, because they have to merge together, you see. The visions of clairvoyant sages of the past may not be so difficult from the scientific discoveries of the present. We are now in an era of, and this was a bit ago, in an accelerated scientific discovery, and the gap between scientific, let's just, are you listening? Scientific, are you listening? Scientific knowledge and intuitive, that feeling, Knowing is gradually being bridged. Boom. No shit, Sherlock. I've been saying bridging. We're bridging. Remember, Rainbow Bridge? We're bridging those two together. Science has got to come together with the intuitive side of it, which is the spiritual, which is what I've been waffling on, banging on about for ages. The idea of light as a integral part of all life and creation has been evident since the beginning of time. Sunlight, our major source and provider of light, warmth, and energy, photonic light, our major source and provider of light, warmth, and energy, not only sustains all life on Earth, which is a fact, but it sustains Earth itself. It not only provides plants with the energy for photosynthesis, which in turn sustains the lives of all animals and humans, but also the source of much of our knowledge. And that's where, when you breathe in the light source around us, living, breathing waters, doing that deep breath work, meditation, all that, get that where knowledge, they call it the Akashic records, that's what it is. It comes into you. And that's when you just innately know, because that's the intuitive side of it, because they're like memory bubbles. Oh my God, does anyone get what I'm saying? And then it says, I'll just read a little bit more. Sunlight is composed of a variety of energies that are transmitted to Earth in the form of electromagnetic waves. Remember I was saying I was talking about waves before? Only a small portion of these waves actually reach the Earth's surface, and only about 1% of the total electromagnetic spectrum is thought to be perceived by the eye. See? Did you hear that? And only about 1% of the total electromagnetic spectrum is thought to be perceived by the eye. That's why we have an inner eye. The visible portion of the electromagnetic spectrum, God, I'm doing all right here, containing all the colours of the rainbow, as I was just saying before, all the colours of the rainbow, from violet, oh my God, there's that colour, that's the colour I've been talking about, with the shortest wavelength to red, which is the longest wavelength, is the most important key to human functioning and evolution. Our lives, health and well-being are truly dependent on the sun. Well, no shit, Sherlock. No shit, Sherlock. No shit, Sherlock. Because that's why I think they were chemtrailing. To cover the sun up. When we used to say, oh, the sun's looking really white and there's always clouds, you know, and it's been a lot clearer than it's ever been in this. I mean, in this month, normally at this time it's not been this warm for a long time, so it's life force. Yeah, you breathe in the life energy, life force from the ether, and it is called prana. Yes, it is. Is it prana? I call it prana. Yeah, it's like what's he called, Ralph off Infinite Waters, breathing in the good ass prana, baby. That's what it says, because that's what it is. Gotta breathe it in. So yeah, just thought I'd read that little bit. Oh my God, why am I absolutely boiling at the minute? Also, just to I was out in the sun, breathing in that good ass prana. I'm just going to do a flip in the book. Dolly, I found the orbs with wings. Oh my God, feminine spirit. Oh, the orbs with wings. Did you see my orbs with wings? What have we got? Oh, we've got. Oh my God, it's Marilyn Monroe as well. Do you remember when I used to wear a beauty spot there because Marilyn Monroe? Yeah, I've got Marilyn Monroe over my bed. I have a Marilyn Monroe. This is really funny. Let's see what she says. Let's see what this says. We were talking before about people, you know, beauty and stuff like that. Imperfection is beauty. Madness is genius. And it's better, yeah, it is actually, you know, when people call us mad, but actually we're genius. We're genius. I can't even say we're genius. We're geniuses. I can't even speak. Oh my God. We are genius. Jean. I can't even speak. Jean. Words have gone. Genius is the book. Oh, it's just a book. It's just this. I don't even know. It's just a book I found in a charity shop saying staying strong 365 days of the year. It's that Demi Lovato, I don't know, singer. Yeah, I know it's thingies, but I just like flicking through and seeing what page it comes on, and it says, can't even speak. Right, I'm gonna have to start again. I know, can't even speak. Imperfection is beauty. Madness is genius. Oh my god, I can't even say it now. Why can't I speak? Yeah, I've got my copper cup. Distilled water in a copper cup. Right, let me try again. This is not happening, is it? Imperfection is beauty. Madness is genius. Won't come out. I said it the first time. Genius. Thank you. I can't say it. Imperfection is beauty. Madness is genius. Oh my god, it's better to be absolutely ridiculous than absolutely boring. Oh my god, Marilyn Monroe. I didn't know she said that. That is so me. Like, I am absolutely ridiculous. But it's true, isn't it? Oh my god, let's read what it says under there as well. It's a Marilyn Monroe quote. Oh my god. Yeah, maybe I'm like, yeah. I never found out until I went into treatment that I was bipolar. This was Marilyn Monroe. It was there that I learned that bipolar disorder is a mental illness. It's not anything that I can control, which is why I had to get help for it. And for that I am not ashamed. I think it's a lot of things because we don't understand a lot of stuff. Everyone is carrying a full wagon, whether it's as simple as a pimple or as severe as mental illness. But when you remember that each of us has our own struggles, which we do, you realize that we must come together to help support each other. And that is what's going on now. Nobody's perfect. People try to make themselves perfect looking wise. You know, a lot of stuff goes out today with, I'm not saying it's wrong, it's just I don't do it. You know, men and women trying to change themselves, trying to change the facial features, you know, the stuff they've done today. I'm not saying that's wrong if you do it. It's not personally what I do, but trying to think they're imperfect because they're watching things like social media, Instagram, and looking at other people that look like that are celebrities when we know what they're pumping out a lot of the time, to say what is perfect. We're all perfectly imperfect, and that's how, yeah, Tap has put the flying orb in chat. I think it's on his channel, so you can always go and check that with the flying orb. Is why would we want to be all the same? We came here to experience things different, and the beauty is in everyone being different. There's someone for everyone, and if we all look the same, it'd be pretty boring, wouldn't it? I think that's why Source just wanted to split and be so different, but we are all from one. So we all have struggles, no matter, you know, if you're rich or poor. It doesn't mean because you're rich you don't have struggles that other people have. People just think they don't because they've got money, when normally there's a lot more things going on with people who've got money. Night. So yeah, I'm going to do these cards because I'm still sat here waffling my head off and still don't know what I'm doing. Plastic is not so fun. Well, I think a lot of stuff, you know, people don't look into certain stuff they're putting in the body, and you don't know if it's poison. It's not meant to be there. It's not a natural substance, is it? Really? You know, I know there's good things that it helps with certain things when things have happened and stuff like that, but personally, they don't show you what goes wrong with a lot of that stuff. But each their own. It's like girls today, and I don't mean to bash, it's just that they're starting to look the same. It's like everyone's starting to look the same. And that's a bit like the whole thing of control, and then everyone looks the same, and then everyone does the same, and then you know, it's just that whole like feeling like a robot. Twinkling, did you see? Well, it's not organic, is it? You want to be organic. Did you see the little blippies? What did I say? Oh, get so excited. Yeah, JP, yeah. Oh, they like the cards, don't they? Come on. Oh, these are the cards of Work Your Light Oracle cards. I'm just saying. work your light. Work it. You know, none of us are perfect. We all have our flaws. We all have our insecurities, even though we don't want to put them out there. But that's a part of just being us. Did you see the twinkle? Did you see the? Is that coming out of me? Because we do emanate it as well. Hi, come in. I'm having a conversation. Never mind you lot. Are we coming in? Be hiding behind my plant pot. They are all over the place. They're sewing so much more than they ever were. They were hiding around the corner. You go back and watch the videos and you normally see more than you saw before. Oh, hello. Well, come this way. Come and show thyself. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Pennies from heaven. I'm just going to sit here all night laughing. It did. I'll just sit here a minute. Hello. Cocoa, spot the orbs. Anyway, getting distracted again. Yeah, they do like candles. I know. Right. Do you think it's this? Oh God, I'm so hot at the minute. Sorry, distracted by the light of the silvery moon. Do 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 do. Where did that song come from? Do 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 do. Oh, what's that? Amazing Polly, let's get them all. Yeah, let's get them all. They're going down. Do 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 do. They're going down. Do 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 do. It's a frequency, you see. What's that song? Don't make a sound. Both day and night is true. Da, da, da. I don't know what I'm singing. Da, 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 da. Do 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 da 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 da. I wanna be down. What is that song? With what you're going through, I wanna be down. I wanna be down with you. Don't know what that song is. Don't even know if I'm singing it right. Oh, by the light of the silvery moon. Do, do, do. Oh. Oh. Creating heaven on earth. It's happening. There you go. Creating heaven on earth. It's happening. You're getting real. I'm all right when I'm just singing stuff that comes in my head, and that's it. Oh, you're having a dance now. Beaming. Feel like something out of Cocoon at the minute, that film. Yeah, it is. It's already happening, merging. Oh, merging. The merge. Yeah, I've got a little light force. I've got a light alliance. Yes, a light alliance. Oh, oh my God, that is. Wow. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I could sit here all night just not looking at nothing and just looking over here. Thank you. Because obviously we know we get bits of things flying about, but we do get them in. So beautiful. Wow. See, you have to be in joy and wonder. You have to be childlike. Wow. Because that's how a kid would be like, wow, oh my God, not in fear. It's just like, wow. You definitely don't look like people. No, you know what I mean? I mean the glow. You know the glow. They do glow. They do glow. The light. They glow like this. Does anyone know what I mean? Like a golden. You know what I mean? That film. If you know who Lisa Ascendance Brown is, it the Twinkles, and when she had a guy sat next to one of her friends and he moved and the energies moved and she just lit up and you could see it on camera. It was absolutely hilarious. And she had to put makeup on because she couldn't see. She was just like yeah. Anyway, the Twinkles. And who's got twinkly skin? Anyone been checking? Twinkles. Sorry, I'm just getting distracted. Hey. Oh, hello. Hello. We need some twinkles. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. How I wonder what you are. Look at me, I'm just like, yeah. Hi, Jen. Oh, that one. Deep replenishment, retreat, rest, be held. That's what we're doing right now, in it on the old lockdown there. Free energy. So just looking over there. Let me turn that over. wonder if it... Me trying to keep an eye on both sides. What when it said malevolent? Light forms. Malevolent? Pure malevolent. You need a big one to come in. I'll just chat to myself. Me, myself, and I, and some, yeah, we're just having a convo in frequency conversation we're having, aren't we? Yeah, thought we were. Yeah. Oh. Oh, keep dropping the cards. Right, what we've got this the other day, and we keep getting this because this is definitely what we're doing. So, you know, cards don't lie. Mirror, the man in the mirror, who or what is triggering you. Definitely, that's what we're all looking at anyway. Reflections. It's a reflection on the outside world as well. Bound, we got this again the other day. Releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives, because that is what we're doing. Your past life could have been. It doesn't just mean past lives of all we reincarnated or past life. It means all past lives of. It could be last year. It could be past lives of 10 years ago. It could have been the repetition of how your family was, and you took on that sort of same energy, that sort of pattern. So you're breaking free from that pattern, because you can be the person that you really truly are inside, or breaking free. Free falling. Don't know I'm singing that either. I'm going to do some more as well because I'm in the mood. And then the other songs, 42 and 42's in the house. And then that song's coming in of We Are Family. I got all my soul sisters and bro stars with me. That's what I'd say. I know what cards we haven't had for a while. We haven't had Whispers, Nature's Whispers, wherever they are. Oh my God, where have they disappeared to? Oh yeah, Nature's Whispers and Whispers of Love. You know, the same, made by the same people. Used to do these all the time. So let's see. Hi Dagon. So Nature's Whispers, and then I'm gonna go because I could just sit here all night looking, you know, in the corner. You know, people ask about orb energy and like malevolent, and I always say you can tell because you can feel if something's malevolent. I'm going to sit back a bit. Let's see what happens if I sit back a bit. That was massive. Wow, did you see that? I saw that faintly. That was massive. It's like bubbles. What was above? What was below? Oh. Sorry, let's just do the orb watch. Oh. What was that? Oh my God, exactly. That was massive. That energy was massive. You're talking too much. You'll have to go back to this where you find you've said that and then go back a little bit and then you might see it. Crazy, crazy. These cards do not want to jump out. Oh, that just jumped out. And it's 2, so I need a 3. So let me get one more and we'll see what they are. And then I'll do the upper deck and then I'm going. Have we got any twinkles, blippies, 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 twinkles? Blippies, twinkles, blippies. I call them blippies. Blippies, twinkles, big blue orbs, big energy. Down this way because that was off camera, that big one. I'm getting a tingly nose. Oh, I'm getting a tingly nose. Oh. It's getting tingles. Oh, I don't normally get a tingly nose. That's mad. It's like someone's giving me a kiss on the nose. You saw it. What, the big one? Twinkles. Oh. Oh, interesting. So we've got be gentle with yourself, number 33. And you should be gentle with yourself, especially at this time. Don't feed into everything. Just as we were saying before, 16 is, and 6 and 1 is 7. Inner truths. Inner truths. It's a little girl in a cave with a light, but this is about going within your inner truths. You know what's true because when you go within, it resonates. It lights you up. It lights you up. Light up as if you had the choice. It's that bit. And then the last one is 19, which is shift your energy, which is what we're doing. And that's a really nice picture of, they say the waters above, these living, breathing waters we live in here, is a breath of God. So that's why when you breathe it in with deep breathing, you get knowledge and stuff because it's a breath of God, living, breathing waters, which is funny enough what she's doing there. Rainbow energy, putting that healing out of all energies of everything. See all the animals, everything there. Because God's source is in everything and omnipresence in everything and everywhere. Hi, Fifth World, you're back in. We've had the orbs flying about. You might see some. I don't know if you've been watching, but if you've just come in again, And they've been blue ones. We had a big one before. So I don't know if you want to make yourself present for Fifth World. So that was those cards, and then we'll go to the last deck. Oh, we had the dancing around before. Yeah. I like being in this chat. It gives me vibes. That's all I believe I'm here to do. No matter what I'm waffling on about. It's just a vibration. You understand through the vibration. Not necessarily what I'm saying. It's just a vibration. As everything is. Let's do the Book of Whispers of Love. Is the same maker of that deck. Funny enough, I got today, I've already done these cards. What did I get? I got miracles are blessings. Everything has its gift, which everything does have its gift in a silver lining. And that's blue as well. And then, what's this one? Express love through gifts. Giving a small token to someone expresses your love to them. Small token, you see, doesn't have to be a big token. And that's watery again. And then the last one was, it is on water because they're in a boat, funnily enough, and the moon. And this is 46. Is spend some quality time together. It is imperative that we spend quality time with those we are in significant relationships with, listening and talking to each other. And it's a cute card. That's on the water again, little fairies. It's really cute. Was that it? Was that 3? Oh yeah, sorry, that was mine, but I'm picking some more out there. It's like, yeah, I've done them before I go. The Vibe Tribe Soul Family, yeah. Vibe Tribe. Vibe Tribe, but like I think of the Hopi Prophecies again with the Rainbow Tribe that shall return. Wow. See? Rainbow Tribe, twinkly one. Did you see it? Shall return when the world's in a bit of a stinker, which it is a little bit. It's not a little bit, it is worldwide. So, Hopi Prophecies. And as I was talking to my dad again the other day when he said he'd only just watched Avatar, and I've been telling him for years, and I went, says a lot in there about everything, about how people destroy stuff in the government and the army, in that sense of, in America, that film is about destroying the Native American Indians. There's a lot in that as well, other stuff, but basically, that's what it was showing you. They went in and destroyed and wanted to pull the land apart and all that stuff. Always in films, in front of your face. I'm going to make all the new content trying to more clear now that I'm more clear myself. Yeah, that's the thing, Fifth World. We all do things, and it's hard to get how we learn. Like when I talk to people, it's like how we learn. But people resonate. Like I've always resonated with you, even if I've not understood some things, and even though we've parted and we've come back together again, there's that thing again with the twin flame thing and the thing of merging, people finding each other and coming back. If you get what I'm saying. Our governments are the virus, exactly, and all that stuff. You know, Trump says we know it's the other side of it. So yeah, let's see what we get anyway. Ooh. Twinkle, that was beautiful to see a little twinkle. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. We all like stardust. Stardust. Oh, stardust. I'll just keep saying stardust then. Stardust. Stardust. From the stars. Heaven on earth. Hopi prophecies. Rainbow tribe. I mean, I'm not even concentrating. I'm just talking. Talking to myself. What about a big rainbow orb? Where have I had a rainbow orb before? That's on my channel somewhere. I think it's in Tappers. We had a big rainbow orb come in a few months ago, was it? Can't remember. I'm going to sit back again, see what's what. Thank you. Wow. Did you see that? Night, Spencer. Then I get that thinking again, that light up, as if you had the choice. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Yeah. Yeah, dancing together, it's them little particles finding each other again, isn't it? Sorry, just getting distracted everywhere. What are you wowing at? Did one just come past but I wasn't looking? Or do you just mean... I'm not even doing the cards now, am I? Come on, concentrate. Look at me, I'm just stood looking at that, like, yeah, I'm supposed to be doing my cards. Thank you. Come on. Come on. Flashing. So I get out often, and not at the minute. Oh my God, gotta laugh, gotta laugh. You know, in the crazy world we live in is bonkers. Whoever thought I'd be on YouTube talking to people in chat and then looking at orbs on the other side? Nope. There's one. Oh. Some energy over there. I can see it. I can see energy moving over there. Did a big one just come out then? And I said that I can see energy over there. I can see energy here. So when I say I can see waves of things. Something cloaked. I don't know. We'll be on here one day and the extraterrestrial of malevolent will just pop in and we'll all be like, oh, hi, okay. Disclosure. Well, they are anyway, aren't they? I mean, thank you. Is that what's going to happen in the end? We're just going to get used to you and see you. Why am I talking to myself like this? Like no one's here. That was me. And that was me totally not concentrating. Right, I'm concentrating, I'm distracted. What is the purpose of the orbs? I can't really say I truly know. I just think it's a lot of things are coming in so we can see energy, healing, what sort of things we say, knowing that there's multi-dimensional places and things can come in a different way. All sorts. Yeah, want to be there for that, imagine. And today, coming in is Come On Down. Let me think of a name. Arcturian being. I don't know. And then come in for a convo. That could be through here. Who knows? But something's going on. Feels like I'm getting tickles. Tickles. Our realm is thinning. Definitely is. That veil is getting thinner, or it's gone. I don't know if it's being lifted. That's the age of Aquarius. Aquarius. Anyway, that's what the hippies used to sing about, wasn't it? See, straight coming from that area where I said I could see energy. Age of Aquarius, Aquarius. Merging waters, physical waters, and the heavenly waters, as above, so below, as within, so without. Can anyone see near the door there? I can't even point to it, where it looks fuzzy, like fuzzy. That's where I can see the energy. Don't know if you can, but I can. That's how I see it. It's normally like fuzzy, like miragey. Right, concentrate. But he got one gag. Oh, that was me again. Oh no. Is what it is, if that's what it is. Right, what's this? Oh, right, we've got, how many have we got? We've got, oh, that one, and this one. So we've got, and then I'm going to go. This one says, I love you, and it's 20, so it's 2. So it's that 1 and 1 coming to 2, because you don't have the notes on. Is, oh my God, it's really funny because Finn was talking about harps today. He got his bow and arrow and said, you know, if you've got loads of lines on it, it's like one of them things in it and a harp. Energy. I love you. I love you. These are very important words. A lot of people say I love you. A lot of people are realizing what that is now with everything that's going on. But a lot of people say I love you, as I was saying with that really nice quote before of, don't love things, should be loving people, not things, but we love things and not people. So those words are very important because a lot of people throw that word around nilly-willy, you know, like, oh, I love you, but sometimes it's just to get something or just to calm someone down, and they don't actually mean it. They just know that by saying those words, the person might be all like, oh yeah, that's all right now, you know, if you know what I mean. They are very important to mean it and not just to throw that word around nilly-willy. Rest and relaxation is essential, and it is essential right now, because I think also with these energies, I think a lot of people aren't sleeping and like finding it hard to sleep. So, but I think it's because there's a lot of energies going about, you know, and I don't know if anyone's feeling that, but we all have a fundamental need to take breaks. We do all have a fundamental need to take breaks. And the last one is 28, which is 10, which is take the naught off it, which is the one again, the ones and twos, which funnily enough, oh my God, here we go. What I've just been talking about at the beginning of the show of Adam finding Eve and the soul splitting and wandering around for a bit and finding itself again. Are you ready? Yeah, your family's saying they love you a lot more, because everyone's slowed down and realised with this thing, you've got to say that, and people are doing things more for the families and they're not rushing around because they've got time. So, in your face. So, this one says, I always love these when they have the trees together. I think it's so nice because I've got to think about trees as well. But there it is. So it says, the union of hearts, which is what's going on around the world. There is a connection of love that defies explanation, because there we go again. It's a feeling, it's a knowing, it's a resonation, it's a vibe, it's a frequency. It just is. Sometimes you can't put words on things. It just is, because think of it again. If those was one parted to express and see duality and feel different things and have different, thank you, see, validation, different experiences in life, because that's what you've got to go through to realize what you do and you don't want. That's on every level of life, jobs, relationships, everything. You have to, this is what it's all about. You have to express all them to know, as we get older and get wiser, because it's true on our path of life, what you do and you don't want, and what experience you had that you do and you don't want, that you wouldn't bring back into your life, or you want to experience something new because you've done that too much. That's where the patterns go. I've done things in my life where certain things, and I've repeated a pattern and wonder why I thought everything was going wrong, or thought it was me, when actually it wasn't. It was just because I was repeating a pattern. Everyone does that. 33 and 44 is in. And then you realise what you do want. So if they wanted to express and move apart, when they realise that, and maybe the grass isn't greener, I don't know, they come back together in union. Because they've expressed everything they want. I don't mean they've expressed everything what they want to express, but they've done that duality thing of, yeah, well, I'm going this way. Oh, yeah, and I'm going that way. Yeah, so we're going to fly off around the universe and we're going to experience something, as two parts of the same, which goes for everybody, and source and everything. Everyone's doing it. And we fly off around the universe. We fly off, we're experiencing these sort of things. And then when we come back together, how magical is that? Because you've experienced all that, and it's just great that yeah, does anyone understand what I'm saying? Because I do. So you can do all that, and then the magical thing is coming back together, because it's so strong, because you've experienced all that things, and yeah, I can't really explain it, but yeah. So there is connection of love that defies explanation, because you don't need to explain it. It just is, because, yeah, sorry, that was it, because you were one. So to be a part of that story that they say, and you're finding each other in that sense of whatever that is, many different layers to it. But what you oh my God, am I explaining this properly? You parted, and then you're finding yourself again, your higher self, but also it means two parts as well. Why can't I get my words out? it's like you're finding each other because you're finding your way, and then you realise when you come to an awakening, things start coming in, that energy starts coming in, that magnetic pull back to source, back to one. But that's us as well. Everyone's doing it. But there's things that can get in there sometimes of life, and things that are put there. That's why I was saying about the Adjustment Bureau, that if you're not listening properly, and you're not waking up to certain stuff, and you're not focused on certain things of messages that are being put out to you in energy and synchronicities and all that, that you miss it. So it takes longer, and some people never get to the higher self or twin flame or whatever you want to say it is, because it's all the same thing. They don't find it, they'll miss it in life, or they come close, or it was something or someone they thought. But when you do the work and you realize that, and you can see that expression comes back as one with just a knowing, because it was one before, so there is no explanation. That frequency, a signature frequency, it is you know it, like look at it like two people, you just know, because it's a signature frequency of you can't explain it. So that's what happens. Yeah. Does that make sense? So there is a connection of love that defies explanation. You just can't. It's just you just know, because you were a part of that one before anyway. You knew each other, if you want to look at it like that. If it's a person, because people can say it on different levels of understanding, you knew each other before. It's like someone said ages ago, dogs don't remember their owners. Yes, they do. That is an absolute load of tripe. And we've seen things where a dog has got lost and someone else had it, and then they get reunited with the old owner. Or even tigers that grew up in captivity, you know, and someone wants to have to set them free, like born free. Of course they know. Whoever said that is rubbish. So it's that innate knowing of, even years have passed, maybe millennia has passed. They know, because that is like not really seeing that person. It is seeing that person, but it's feeling that energy that animal would sense. That energy of, oh my God, that's, I mean, yeah, there's a person, there's a human, but oh my God, it's that energy. I remember that energy. We're remembering. It's all about remembering. We're remembering our higher levels of consciousness, our higher selves, our the people that we resonate, a vibe tribe, a twin flame, or whatever. I do really think that is going on, and I think that is very high right now. Yeah, to become one, exactly. Oh my God, it's like that Spice Girls song, to become whatever. 2020 is a big year for that, because it's meant to be the Great Awakening, and I don't just mean to the stuff that's going on for the Great Awakening of that. You know what I'm saying, 33 and 44 there. Like I said, 2020, two, as above, so below. 1 and 1 is 2. So 2020 vision is the 2 become 1. Oh, I forget what I'm saying. Some people say, oh, I see 11 a lot. Well, 1 and 1 is 2. So yeah, so 2020 is the merge, because 11, the 1 and the, oh my God, I know you know what I mean. The 1 and 1 and 1 is 2, so it's the merge of the 1 and the 1 merge. They were 2. I'm saying it the wrong way around. You know what I mean? I can't even get it out, but you know what I mean. If you break it down like that, I know what I'm waffling on about. Are you happy? Stuff is still on track. What do you mean stuff on track? Do you mean in the 3D? I don't know. I haven't even been looking. Is that what you mean? Do you mean with things that are, do you mean Q and all that, or what do you mean? Is that what you mean? Also, no, I'm meant to be here right now at this time. Yeah, I definitely think that. I know people might think, oh my God, but everyone is who's doing it. We're all here at this time, the right time, divine time of what we're supposed to be doing, even if you're just holding the light wherever you are. A lot of people doing that. Yeah, Q. Yeah, I think so. I've not really been looking. I've just been chilling out because I believe what's coming is coming, because it is coming in the spiritual of the merge. So it has to come in the physical of, like I said, of it's all connected. People think it's not, but it is. That's how we manifest. So it's a full moon will us drive us all. I don't think it's going to drive us loony. It's sending me loony, a bit like hyper, because it's a pink moon. But I see pink moon as healing. I see pink as healing. It's one of my favourite colours as well, pink. But yeah, so I'm going to go now. I'm just going to see if anything's going to come in before I go. So I might just sit here a minute and just see. Yeah, it's that picture. I'm just stood on it now. Remember, yin yang. If you've not seen it before, it's a picture that I did the other year or so ago. I can't remember. I'm Pisces, so it is fish. It is the waters. The waters above, the waters below. The masculine, the feminine energy, the Merkaba is that, red and blue. Left and right side of the brain, red and blue mixed together make purple. That's quite an intuitive colour. That's a bit of you could say like the violet colour. I did this more in a cosmos as the male and the female earth. So a bit like sun, as we say, the father, male, earth, female. But the you know, twin flames, the merge of the earthly realm that we are a part of, but we're also part of the cosmos. It's the merge of the earthly realm, and you could say physical, with the spiritual realm, the cosmos. I drew that ages ago. I've never finished it. I need to finish it off. I need to actually redo it properly, but I actually personally think that's a beautiful picture. And then the heart, I just decided to put the yin and yang in a heart with the red and blue, and stars have got red and blue energies. So yeah, that's what came in ages ago, and I thought it was still quite a pretty picture, even though I never finished it off. It just popped in, and that was done a while ago. So yeah. The 7 hermetic laws, law of duality, polarity, of vibration, of resonance, of rhythm, law of gender, and law of cause and effect. Yeah, I was just getting a bit giddy vibes. They might have quietened down now. If I get giddy, they get giddy. Don't know. Let's just see if any come in a minute. Oh, we'll ding us out with this, and I'll see what happens. We all know I get excited when they come in anyway, so. Another masterpiece in the making that never gets finished. Like that one up there. I think there's a stag, and I haven't finished its antlers off. I just didn't even see it. I am going to have to do it maybe in gold or something. Thank you. Just breathed in. I thought it's coming. I want you to see it before we go. So I need a big crystal, a big crystal ringing, what they called, singing bowl. That's what I need. Sit here. We can all sit here going, beautiful. Right, I'm going. Your singing and speaking with voice reminds me of Kim Wilde, Dolly. Do you know? Someone said that ages ago. That's so funny. I like Kim Wilde, especially when you sang. I thought that, really? What was I singing? Oh my God. That's quite funny. She's nice. She went into gardening, actually. So I'd like to thank you all for coming in. And a light as well. I've lost my thing now. Where's it gone? Where's my little... I don't know. My little pouch gone. It's disappeared somewhere. So, yeah, anyway. I'm knackered now. It's all the energy. I'm trying to get out. So, I don't know. You were singing one of the compositions you composed. Like, oh, it wasn't A Million Dreams. Came Wild His Way, cool song. Just before we go, just because you've said that, what did she sing? Was it We're the Kids in America? Whoa, we're the kids in America. Whoa, we're the kids in na go around. Oh, I'm gonna have to go and have a look at it now, just because you've said that. I'll do it for you, just because. Because I did used to like Kim Wilde. So yeah, what did she sing? Oh, was it Kids in America? Kim Wilde. All the kids in America. Whoa, all the kids in America. Ooh, thinking about that song now is a bit like, oh, really? But I'll look at it anyway. See if I remember the tune. I bet I don't. Let's see if I can sing a bit of it. Oh God, this will be a laugh, won't it? Right. Oh my God, I didn't even know it was 3 minutes past 12. Jesus. Right, I'll look at this and then I'm going. Looking out a dirty old window, down below the cars in the city go rushing by. I sit alone and wonder why. Can't remember the tune. It will come in the chorus. Friday night and everyone's moving. I can feel the heat, but it's soothing, heading down. I'm not doing that bit. Young ones are gone. How'd you do that one? Young ones are going. Young ones are going. The young ones are going. The young ones are growing. We're the kids in America. Whoa, we're the kids in America. Whoa. Everybody oh no, we're the kids in America. Everybody live for the music go around. Bright lights and music gets faster. Look, boy, don't check on your watch, not another glance. Yeah, I can't really sing it. It's that we're the kids in America, whoa, we're the kids in America, whoa, we're the kids in America, whoa. Everybody live for the music go around. Na 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 na. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't remember it properly. What else did she sing? Got to be here all night now. Songs. What did she sing? What did she sing? Kids in America. Can't remember. Remember that one? Don't know. I just remember that one. I'm getting a tickle up my spine. Oh, anyway, best go because I'll be here all night. I'll be here all night. Just me, myself, and I in the Orbs, you know. So, yeah, thanks for coming in. Didn't realise it was that time. What an absolute nutcase. Don't even know what I was talking about. Oh, don't know what day it is, year, anything. Don't know what time is anymore. What is time? Don't know. I don't know how to get off here. Don't know what I'm doing. Higgledy-piggledy. French kissing in the USA. Oh, yeah. French kissing in the... Oh, don't. What was that? I just need to look. What was that? French kissing in the USA? What? Oh, no, that was Debbie Harrison. Oh, no. Yeah, anyway, no, I'll be here all night. Right, so, yes, you can put a coffee donation in PayPal if you like. It is there in chat, but you don't do. Yeah, so I'd say take care, everyone. And I guess we're going to see what rolls out now. What's what. But like I said, don't get too caught up in the news. You know, and if you really need a really good laugh, please go and watch The Woman with the Chewbacca mask, because every time I think of it, I just want to start laughing because it is hilarious. Yeah, everyone's doing karaoke at the minute, sort of on YouTube, lifting the vibes of everyone, you know, with what's going on at the minute. But personally, I've always sang little songs on here. If you know me from the beginning, I've always cracked a little, just like, oh, this just came in. So I've always sort of been cracking little choruses, but that's it. But yeah, no, don't watch the news. No, I don't watch the news. I don't know what's going on. I've decided, you know, I'm not really looking, but I'm trying to do the work on the other stuff. So I shall see you all very soon. What day is it? Is it Monday? Is it Monday? No, is it Tuesday? Is it Tuesday? No, it's Tuesday, isn't it? It's Tuesday. Is it Tuesday? Yeah, I'll see. You'll see me when you see me, because no point me saying I won't come on here and I won't come on there, because I just come on whenever. So yeah, so just to go quickly, thank you everyone in chat and who was here before and who's in after and whatever and everything. So yes, thank you. Love and light to everybody, and I will see you soon. Bye.